Joe, 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 Joe. Yes, sir. You know we had to turn up today. What's going on, chat? Welcome to episode 96, right? 96
It
of
should be
No
97.
Name. Did we skip
Yeah,
one?
96, bro. 4 from 100, bro.
Yeah.
Last episode was 96. This is 97.
Oh,
that's
this is
not
97?
someone
Oh,
can
so
count.
somebody didn't rename it. Don't
can't
yell
count.
at me. Welcome to episode 97 of the No Name Wrestling Pod. Today, I'm taking over. I went ahead and pulled rank. I said, Malik, no, I'm running the show today because your boy Samoa Joe is your new AEW World Champion. Two-time AEW World Champion. Matter of fact, if we really sit back and think about it, he's being everybody's favorite. For real. MJF at a time beat him. Nobody thought that was going to happen. Then we get Hangman in the peak of his powers. He had already beat Hangman the first time. Beat Samoa Joe the first time. I don't know if people really thought he was going to get it like that, but hey.
I didn't.
That's what Samoa Joe do, man. That's what Samoa Joe do. Right? So appreciate y'all for tuning in. Before we get into anything else on this show, please like the video. Make sure you leave a comment if you're watching later. And share it to all your friends. Let them know if they want real good wrestle talk. This is the place to do it. The best place to do it. And if you haven't already, because I know we got people coming from different platforms, please subscribe to the No Name Wrestling Pod YouTube channel. Follow us on TikTok, No Name Wrestling everywhere. We're known for getting hate and we're known for cooking great debates. So please follow those pages. So how we feeling, guys? How we feeling? Oh, first off, shout out also too, before I forget, shout out Jay, shout out Lance, shout out Malik, who couldn't be here today. No name crew. Love y'all.
Yeah. You feel about Joe?
I just want to know how y'all feel today. The show is all. We starting with Full Gear. We just gonna get into it. Full Gear last night.
Yeah, it was all right. It was whatever.
I mean, I haven't seen it yet. Pay-per-view. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I know what happened, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it was whatever. The matches were cool. Most of them. I don't really have a match that I would go back and rewatch. Even that main event was cool. It just same thing, just too long, bro. Pause. Like, why is this midnight in the main event? It's just now starting. Like,
Triple H.
That's a problem.
I heard Triple H show started after Full Gear and ended before.
Bro, it started in the middle. It started in the middle of Full Gear and ended before the main, right before the main event.
And it was midnight where I was, so imagine being on the East Coast trying to watch that shit.
Oh yeah, my god! Especially being in that crowd, because
what?
And then you gotta face New Jersey. So then they got traffic after that, and it's cold.
Mass Jersey.
Oof, that's tough.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been fun. So it was cool. It was a cool show. It was whatever. It was nothing really crazy besides the main event. Really, there's nothing really of worth. Besides Ricochet's champion. Cool.
I was about to say Ricochet genuinely made me laugh all night. I'm not even gonna lie. He was hilarious.
Glad he won the title.
What did he do?
It was him.
I know he won,
but not so. He came out. He was kind of impersonating Booker T, where like he hit somebody with the microphone and hit him. Yeah. And he hit him like 5 times. Like,
Black Snow.
That's 5 booms. But it was funny.
Yeah,
it was funny. I'm not gonna lie. Ricochet was.
He's stupid.
I'm not gonna lie. Ricochet was in the bag today. Nothing crazy, but he was in the bag. I'm glad he won. I mean, no offense to anybody else in there, but I would have been real heated. Yeah, I was like, I would have been real heated if he didn't want to be the one to win. So yeah, that was cool. What else was really worth talking about on this show? Mercedes. I mean, we can talk about Mercedes.
I dead thought she was winning, bro. I thought she was winning.
I thought she.
I'm happy Chris won though.
Yeah. Because apparently, she has creative control, but she can't win a world title. It's kind of crazy how that works.
Hey,
I thought the creative controls.
I mean, I never believed she did.
I thought that was kind of been dead.
That should never even happen.
Yeah, but I felt. But yeah, I mean,
the Young Elite reunited.
Is cool. Oh yeah, that was nice. That was cool. Shout out.
It's funny because we got the Elite and the Bloodline reunited in November 2025. Shows where wrestling's at right now, bro. Bro, shows where wrestling's at right now, bro. Like, we still relying on these niggas, man. It's just like basketball.
Hey man. We all know, bro. We all know we would prefer this War Games match if Brock Lesnar wasn't in it. He's just a Seth Rollins replacement because Seth Rollins is world champion, can't seem to carry the company.
No, Logan.
Anytime he's presented as the guy.
To be fair,
no.
Logan's
to be fair, I thought Brock was going to be in it.
Yeah, you think Logan is the replacement?
Yes.
I thought Brock was going to be in it the whole time.
He's literally in the division. What does Paul Heyman have to do with Logan Paul? Like, what are we doing?
Here's the thing, though.
Literally.
I think if Seth Rollins was still, obviously, if he was still here, he'd still be champion. I don't know. I just feel like Logan Paul. It's a. I feel like it is going to sound weird to say, but I feel like he generates more annoying heat than Brock Lesnar does. Brock Lesnar's heat is just kind of like there's like the percentage of us that don't want to see him. Life. Yeah, like the don't want to see him because what's going on, but he'll still get a crazy reaction when his music hits. Logan Paul, his music hits, and it's a moan and groan.
Yeah, it's like no. I mean, he's got legit allegations too, but you know.
Yeah, but you know, one is more fresh than the other, so like it's really with Logan Paul. We're just like, I don't care how many good matches you get. I moan and groan when I see him pop up on the screen. So there's that. But yeah, I'm with you full gear. As look, I put it like this: if y'all don't watch AEW on a regular basis, like me, when you came into the show. The only thing that you probably might have been a little confused about is Danny Garcia. Other than that,
nothing's changed.
Oh, I heard. I heard Briscoe and Fletcher was good. I heard that match was good.
I took a shit mid match. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I went
to the bathroom, bro.
I went in. I was like, bro,
wow.
I'm not the biggest fan of Mark Briscoe as a singles guy. I get it, but I wasn't trying to see that. And then they did the intro package with gospel music. I'm like, okay, he's with
it was good. It was good.
And then they kept making, and then they
you can't do that.
And then they kept making a big deal. Ooh, Kyle Fletcher's gonna break the record for most title defense. Okay, no, he's not. Clearly, so there was that. But I mean, I guess Mark Briscoe, cool. You know, shout out Mark Briscoe. Yeah, I guess
I'm a big fan personally. But,
he's cool. They should have stopped the Kyle shit. Fuse is going on way too long.
Speaking of feuds going on way too long, oh my goodness, the Death Riders,
Darby and the Death Riders,
Darby and the Death Riders. What was Darby doing?
He lost. So if I'm not mistaken, he lost to Pac. Didn't he lose to Moxley before this, or did he beat?
No, he beat Moxley. He beat Moxley.
The coffin match,
right? So he beat Moxley, and then the feud kept going, and now he's feuding with Pac, and now
he was in Blood and Guts.
Which I guess, but I'm not gonna lie. This is why I get why they did it. Hangman was at the peak of his powers. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I was like, I mean, this is cool, but what are y'all gonna do with Darby? Because he was supposed to be the one to come back. He was supposed to be the one to come back. Well, now
I think he's the one. Yeah.
Now, but before it was like I didn't think they was gonna put that title on Joe. So I was like, he was supposed to be the one to beat Moxley for the title.
The return, I was not expecting Swerve to be the one to return. I was expecting MJF. I was expecting MJF. So now it makes me question where does that leave the contract?
But MJF is not a babyface. I mean, I would think, right? He's still a heel.
He's still heel.
Yeah, he's still heel.
He doesn't have any backup, so.
Yeah, so when I saw that,
there's no way he's going after Joe.
I was like, it's got to be Swerve. I was like, because is Will Ospreay still off TV?
Yeah,
that's the only other person that maybe when the lights went out.
That's a neck injury.
Yeah, I was like maybe, but you know.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yes, I believe this is supposed to be episode 97. Somebody forgot to re-edit the titles. Yeah. So
that's
this
crazy.
is, but we have a special treat for y'all today. Dang, that goes to show you how much we care about AEW. But we have a special treat for y'all today. We are going to be doing open mic. The way it is going to work, because you know you got to have some decorum and control.
Wait. Y'all know I got something to say first, but I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, right.
Oh,
I had a little 2-minute rant, but you know what? I thought something even funnier, man. Say, you know, because you know who came back this week?
Oh no.
You know the freak incarnate came back. And you know, people weird about it, man. People, I don't know why, but Brock Lesnar got shooters in 2025. They all probably belong on the sex offender list, but he got shooters. So what I decided to do, because I'm just sick of Brock Lesnar. Y'all seen what I said the last time he came back. We don't need him. We saw WrestlePalooza. He had the face off of Roman Reigns, which we remember how ass that rivalry was. So why the hell is that even a shit that we're going back to for a pop? So I said, you know what, let's make a lot of people mad. I came up with a list of 30 wrestlers who are better than Brock Lesnar. And we're getting nasty today, folks. I do not care about your feelings. Hey, look at me. Look, listen. If you care, right? If you care enough, go to the store, buy yourself some fucks, because I ain't got one to give you. So, 30 wrestlers better than Brock Lesnar. The obvious ones are off the table, like John Cena, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock. Obvious ones are off the table. Number 1, Bobby Lashley. Number 2, Shelton Benjamin. Number 3, Ricochet. Number 4, Mike Santana. Number 5, Liv Morgan. Number 6, Becky Lynch. Number 7, Charlotte Flair. Number 9, Rhea Ripley. Number 8, Rhea Ripley. Number 9, Mick Foley. Number 10, Bret Hart. 11, El Grande Americano. 12, Jey Uso. 13, Jimmy Uso. 14, Jacob Fatu. 15, Solo Sikoa. 16, Tonga Loa. 17, Kane. 18, Shane McMahon. 19, Kofi Kingston. 20, Xavier Woods. 21, Big E. 22, Dustin Rhodes. 23, Tommy Invincible. 24, hey guys, Maven here. 25, AJ Francis. 26, BDE. 27, Chris Danger. 28, Brent Oakley. 29, Darby Allin. And at big number 30, Larry Zbyszko. Fuck Brock Lesnar. We're done.
Only one I really have a problem with for real is Shane McMahon.
That's the one you have a problem with? Okay.
Hey, Mo. Hey, now it's my turn to piss you off. Notice how we didn't say Jeff Hardy, though.
I said the obvious ones are off the table.
0.5 out of 10.
Oh, that's not
0.5 out of 10.
You got to think about that. That's a conversation.
Someone said Spider-Man.
Somebody said Spider-Man should be in this list.
Bonesaw? Yeah.
Yo.
All of them. Andrew Garfield.
Bonesaw is hilarious.
All Spider-Mans.
Shout out Savage.
Well, guys.
Anyway, y'all can get on if anybody has a problem with that. We can.
Yes, we.
This man's a fool, man.
Our open mic. I'm not gonna lie.
This brother is a fool, man. He sent the list of topics.
I'm talking about the link, so I can put it in the chat.
Oh, I don't hate Brock Lesnar that much. I don't hate him that much. I'm not putting that bum on this list. I don't hate him that much.
Who?
Someone said Great Khali.
Oh, the Great Khali?
I don't hate him that much. Let's relax. I don't hate Brock that much.
But you put, you know what? No.
Yeah. Hey, man, he can still walk. His knees still work.
Yeah.
Man's knees still work.
Yo, that man said he can still.
See, when y'all say I hate Brock, I give Fran criticism. This nigga flat out hated. This nigga flat out hated. I be giving real criticism. That some of y'all just don't like.
Do you, Mo?
He do.
Do you be giving real criticism?
What you say? What you say about?
What do I be saying? That's.
What'd you say? You say had a classic since 2018.
A classic? No, he hasn't had one since then.
Yeah. Shit, a good match. Shit.
Brian and Brock Survivor Series. Yeah.
Fucking say it. A really good match. Is that fine matches?
I mean, some people will consider that SummerSlam Last Man Standing a classic. Some would.
Yeah.
With
I forgot about that.
With Roman.
That's one. One for.
That's
a tour. What you call that? A tour date?
That's
fucking
that's crazy.
All his 2020s matches. That's a tour date.
Cena and Orton put up tour dates, bro. Cena and Orton put up tour dates.
Do you
5 for 22 from
Nate,
the field?
So while we waiting to get everybody in this mug,
Nah, Dub.
We
giving that to Dub.
Dub
for sure.
Dub
guy.
I think they made a compilation of getting his ass whooped just for him.
Yeah, Dub.
So before we start. Well, first off, everybody who's getting in, I see some people piling in. Make sure you have your camera on. Obviously, make sure the whole nine is getting popped off. Camera, mic, all that good stuff. We are gonna have a certain amount of topics that we're gonna shuffle through to have some decorum. But Nate, as I'm bringing people on, do you want to talk about what you said about the Nexus?
Let's talk about it. Let me put this remote down.
Sure.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna start bringing people in, but let's definitely.
What's it? All right, so if we're being honest, bro, I got a hot take, bro. So that Nexus loss in 2010. What did I say? Let me read my threads. So
let's go word for word. Let's go word for word.
Word for word, bar for bar. Make sure I am reading this correctly for myself. Let me find it. I said, the more the years go by, the more I realize Vince made the right call here. I'm regarding to SummerSlam 2010, the Nexus losing to Team WWE. Only 3 members of the Nexus at this time were actually somewhat solid at the very least. Barrett and Slater and Gabriel as a tag team. The other members took more time, and I'm talking years, to even be considered decent. Even if they stayed with the company. If they had other rookies who are actually good or kept the group to 3 or 4, it could have worked outside the initial hype. And to clarify, I think the finish itself was stupid, but the result was the right call in the long run. I think it's time for us to stop complaining about this.
Go ahead, Mo.
Would you like to elaborate before? I don't.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. So basically, a lot of people we've heard this discourse for almost 15 years that the Nexus burial was really, really bad. It was one of the worst burials people ever seen. And you know what? At the time, you may have thought that, but as things started to develop, and you see the careers of the men who were in that match, the only careers that really panned out to be anything out of those 7 specifically, I'm talking about those 7. I'm not talking about Nexus as a whole. Wade Barrett went on to become a multi-time Intercontinental Champion, but he would deal with injuries. Heath Slater was a jobber most of his time, but he was, he had the little I got kids stuff, and he was very long tenured in the WWE, so good on him. Then we get to Justin Gabriel, who became the fucking bunny of the Rosebuds. So, okay. Yeah. But those are the only 3 that really had potential. Oh. Yeah, he was. Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Those are only 3 that had potential in that group at that time that you could really see, okay, these guys might actually be something.
Okay.
Skip Sheffield he got injured after the Nexus angle, but he became Ryback in 2012. This is 2010. I think they sent his ass back to developmental or something. He didn't become nothing until like 2 years later. So regardless of what happened in Nexus, he wouldn't have been anything. Fucking Michael Tarver. David Otunga wasn't really much in the ring. If you saw him after Nexus to when he left, he didn't really improve that much. And honestly, Bland didn't have much charisma. I think you can say that about most of these people in Nexus, aside from Barrett. They didn't have any charisma. Most of them weren't all that great in the ring. Darren Young didn't become anything until he became the primetime player. So these guys were not just they were very underdeveloped in this group. And so by the time you would have gotten like a month after SummerSlam, the shit would have fizzled out because the talent wouldn't have been able to keep up. You got to think, these guys are beating John Cena in the main event of a Big 4 pay-per-view. This isn't 2015 John Cena. This isn't 2018, 2025 John Cena. This is 2010 John Cena. This is Super Cena at his height. You beat John Cena main event of a Big 4 pay-per-view, okay, we got to do something with you. Nexus wouldn't have been able to carry that weight. I'm sorry. They wouldn't have. And, there's 7 of them. Only 3 of them were somewhat decent. Only 3 of them were somewhat decent and would have been able to live up to that. By the time we got to Survivor Series, where you could theoretically end the angle, the group would have fizzled out. People would have seen right through their flaws, and they would have been exposed for the rookies they were. So I think people overreact when they say Cena buried them. I don't think the ending, like the way they did it, was right. I think it should have been a more straight up or made Barrett look strong. But the result itself is fine.
Mo?
Let me start by saying this. What Nate said just now is not off base. It's not unfair. And most of it is not incorrect.
Uh-huh.
But G, what do you tell me sometimes? I'm not trying to hear that shit. I'm not trying to hear that shit. Respectfully, Nate, I love you, dog. and I see your point, right? In hindsight, when we're using hindsight, I hear you 100%, right? But at that point in time in WWE, even as a kid, I thought it was very, very, very stale, right? Batista had left. Shawn Michaels had retired. Undertaker was fully part-time. Triple H, I think, had his match with Sheamus and then went part-time after. He was off TV for the rest of that year. So in terms of the main event scene and in terms of what was going on with the overall product, it was very dry. WWE is very dry. The only thing keeping me a wrestling fan at that time was SVR 2010. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, that was genuinely the one thing that was keeping me as a wrestling fan.
W game.
Of course.
Easy.
So my thing is this. The way WWE presented the Nexus and the way they built them up with their credibility when they were taking out guys like Undertaker, Brett, and Vince, and the crowd was like, oh my God, like, we got to pay attention to these guys. And like that was the feeling at that time, right? So you did all this, you made them a credible threat, you presented them very well as a group. That's what I'm looking at when I have a problem with the Nexus. As a group, they had all the momentum in the world at that point in time. I remember I think it was the go home before SummerSlam. They had that big face off with Team WWE. The camera was fucking shaking. So clearly there was all this investment in them, right? So I get what you're saying about like, oh, the talent overall in the group. If you look at the individual guys, it's kind of like get shaky after name number 3, right? The thing was
Tarver
with oof, yeah.
Mind you. Hold up, real quick. Just want to point it out there.
Here, Gigo.
Y'all called me racist because I couldn't remember his name. But we ain't got nothing to say about him right now. Because
anyway, go ahead, Mo. I remember his name.
Hey, I try to spare you, G. I try to ignore it. All right, you know. But look, so when you go into SummerSlam, you did all that. You booked them like this. You made them the biggest thing in wrestling at that point in time. That includes WWE and TNA. You made them the biggest thing in wrestling at that point in time. You go into SummerSlam. You put them in the main event. You have it come down to Barrett and Gabriel, 2 guys you named as potential stars. They could have been something, right? The second you had them lose, I'm not even going to talk about how they did it yet. The second you had them lose, after all the beatdowns, credibility out the motherfucking door. Gone. Dead. Gone. Up in smoke. It's over. Because how am I supposed to take you serious after you beat down all like Barrett and Gabriel? How am I supposed to take you serious after you beat all these people down? You took down the roster month after month, week after week. The problem here is the Nexus, to me, at the bare minimum, should have made Wade Barrett a solidified main eventer. Because what they were doing after SummerSlam, had they won, would have had all the credibility in the world. When Wade Barrett started to turn into a tyrannical leader, kicking people out, he was kicking out Darren Young, he was kicking out Michael Tarver, Skip Sheffield. I believe he was going to do the same thing, and I think they wrote him off that way because he got an injury. Yeah, that would have all had this credibility, perfect credibility, if they would have won. Not to mention how the fuck they did it. Mind you, I didn't realize it was as bad as it was until I watched it back recently.
It's bad.
It's pretty bad.
So Cena gets DDT'd on concrete, right? In my mind, at that time 9-year-old or 8-year-old mind, I was like, dead. It's done. Nexus wins. They get him back in the ring. They lay him out. Gabriel has taken no extra damage. Goes for the 450. Misses. That's what eliminates you? Okay. Problem number 1. But it's up to the leader of the Nexus, the guy who's supposed to have the most credibility, the winner of NXT that year, right? The guy who really, really was supposed to be standing out here. He gets into the ring immediately. Gets snatched into an STF. There was no extra work. Just gets immediately snatched into an STF. Credibility completely crumbles in that moment. The hottest angle that you had died. To me, with Wade Barrett weeding people out of the group and weeding out the weak, weaklings. That should have turned that should have made the Nexus like a more of a short-term thing, right? Nexus should have been more of a short-term thing, but in that moment, Barrett should have been elevated into a main eventer. But they killed it with the way that he lost. That's the problem with Nexus. Everything all the work that they put into it went out the fucking window. That's my problem with Nexus. All of it went out the window.
No, my problem with Nexus is Michael fucking Tarver.
The names.
I mean, he should have
I get it, but
John
if they
Cena
were weeding them out,
should have weeded them out before SummerSlam.
But with Barrett doing
so
they did.
here's where
low key.
Here's where my little devil's
took Brian
advocate. Here's where my little devil's advocate / fantasy booking comes into play. Don't worry, Triple H, I'm gonna give you the script soon. Let's just get through the holidays. Here's where my fantasy booking devil's advocate comes into play, right? I actually agree with both of y'all. You know what they could have did? You know what they could have did? Cena shouldn't have been their first feud. Cena shouldn't have been their first
I'm
feud.
not mad at that
If
either.
they would have done this against another top babyface with another team, right? Like they feud with, like same thing, but just with somebody with another team. Simple. Now there's your first big win is against a bunch of baby faces, because mind you, if y'all remember who was on that team, it was Edge, Chris Jericho, Cena. I mean, they brought Daniel Bryan. Well, it was supposed to be Bret Hart, but then they brought Daniel Bryan back.
No, it was Bret Hart.
Well, Bret was still in it.
Yeah. It was supposed to be Great Khali.
Oh yeah.
Which,
but they say he's too ass.
Say what you want about.
Thank God.
Say what you want about Great Khali. Great Khali had been an established name at that point.
I will. He ass.
Right, but if they would have just feuded with a bunch of other baby faces that like really didn't wasn't gonna do nothing for them, it's like, hey, we won our first match. Then they go around, they still keep beating people up, and then you work your way up to that, because remember what they did with the Nexus after Cena is they still tried to present Wade Barrett like, I'm going to win this WWE title. And then what also sucked, the angle itself didn't suck, but when you lost at SummerSlam, it hinders everything. Like, that loss hinders everything, because I actually think, let's say they win at SummerSlam, John Cena having to join the Nexus actually feels like a bigger deal. It actually feels like, oh, shoot. And then, if you're a smart booker, you could have actually turned Cena heel for that. You could have actually helped him. And then you could have helped him beat Wade Barrett, beat Randy Orton. And like Cena's kind of doing the Daniel Bryan thing he did with the Wyatt family. Turn him heel.
With the Wyatts. Yeah.
Let him be all that. And then eventually, they're by themselves or whatever. And you see slowly John Cena taking off the Nexus band, putting on the C Nation band. That would have been crazy.
The Nexus didn't have to be a long-term thing. It didn't have to be.
No.
That still kind of led into The Rock. So what would have done? I probably would have kept him heel.
What do you mean?
Like, I mean, you could have saved it. You could have saved it a little bit.
Even if you, I am with Mo that it didn't have to be long term. It didn't have to be long term. It could have been like after the SummerSlam thing. I think you still could be like, hey, you guys are cutting the slack. We need to be more efficient. So then 7 goes down to 4, right? You keep Justin Gabriel, Heath Slater, David Otunga.
That's what they were doing.
And
not David Otunga.
That's what they were doing.
I would have. He was the second. He was second place on the show. Yeah, I think you keep David Otunga. You keep the top 4. The way that reality show works, you keep the top 4. Because if you remember when CM Punk came in and started getting rid of the people, he literally went from 7 to 1. It was literally 7 to 1. Like, he started with the low guys, then it was Justin Gabriel, then Heath Slater, but they decided to stay a tag team. Otunga stayed. Then he started bringing in new folk. So that's. Oh God. But I do think that if they win, you could have saved it. I think Wade, because if we hindsight's 2020, but even in the moment, I think we all knew Wade Barrett was supposed to be the guy. That was supposed to be the guy out that group.
Yeah, he was.
You still could have done that, and it turned. He is the only one that I feel recovered. But that mid-card heel run, where it's like, I'm afraid I got some bad news, it could have been bigger. And him having a world champion, all he needed was 1 reign. I think him beating Randy Orton with the help of Cena, that could have been a nice little 4-month or however long it was reign for Cena to get it back. And then, we go on from there. I mean, granted, I know we had the Miz. I know we had the Miz cash in that year, so like, but he could have went to SmackDown. He didn't need to beat Cena, or he didn't need to beat Randy. He could have cashed in on SmackDown. They could have figured it out.
I'll say this though, because I actually watched the interview that Otunga did with Chris Van Vliet, and he said that the Nexus was supposed to be what the Shield is technically, because even if they would have beat them, like I would have probably you know how they pretty much beat Daniel Bryan out the group and they brought him back. You see in the Bloodline story how they beat up Jimmy and Jimmy ended up turning on Jay. I probably would have used Daniel Bryan to probably do something to cost Cena the match if it came down to him and Bear or something like that to help Nexus win that feud. But I just it's kind of tough to see how they the way the Shield was brought in, how they beat Cena, Sheamus, and I don't know who I think it was Ryback. They faced at Survivor Series, not the Survivor Series, but I think it was Survivor Series. But I just think they that was a group that they fumbled and they just couldn't figure out what to do with them. They just was let's just let's do something and make it seem that they can be a big star. But they honestly after that SummerSlam match, they didn't really care about them like that. It was not even. It was useless.
Well, I don't want to say they didn't care about them like that. They were still putting them in. They were still putting them in high-profile matches, high-profile feuds. They was closing the show. They was feuding with Randy and feuding with Cena still and doing it. So I won't say they didn't care. I also think they changed their. I also think they changed their. They changed their plans though. I think they were supposed to win until.
I think they definitely did.
They were supposed to win. Cena literally
until Cena got that year.
You know what I think? You know what I think really happened? You know, Vince gave that excuse. Oh, they want to send themselves happy. I think Vince McMahon took Cena in his office and he was like, "Look, these guys are new. Oh shit! Oh Lord."
You don't think Cena had anything to do with change?
No, I think he did. I think Vince. Yeah, I'm blurry as hell.
Yeah, I know.
You been drinking tonight? But no, I think Vince brought Cena in his office and he said, "Look, these are new guys. What do you think? You think these guys are going over? This is a big deal." And I think Cena said, "No, these guys aren't ready." And he was right because I think Cena personally was like, "No, they're not ready."
Yeah, I'll give you that.
They were not. So why would you put them in that situation? Nexus could have been a super indie group if you actually got the right guys. If you would have, because they had I know not a super indie group, but guys who could actually work, who were rookies, guys who paid their dues, guys who had legacy, like a Husky Harris, like a Michael Tarver. He had a shitty attitude, so he probably wouldn't have lasted in the group, but I think Caval could have been cool in the group, but he had a shitty attitude, so it probably wouldn't have worked out. But if you actually would have had guys who actually paid their dues, like you did with Mox and Tyler Black of the Shield, mixed with some guys who had legacy, I think it could have worked. But because you had David Otunga, Skip Sheffield, Michael Tarver, and David Otunga on the same team, that shit wasn't working. Them niggas weren't ready. They were not ready. They shouldn't have been put in the position. I agree with G Baby. I think they should have feuded with someone else. Like a Rey Mysterio, Big Show on SmackDown. They should have been involved with those guys. They were not ready to feud with John Cena. Putting them against John Cena in a Big Four pay-per-view, 2010 John Cena, Super Cena John Cena, against when 3 out of the 7 guys are the only ones who are somewhat solid. No, they were not ready. They shouldn't have been put in that position in the first place.
Wasn't Rey Mysterio the champion or something at this point?
He was a world champion of SmackDown.
Yeah, I would have believed Wade Barrett
could beat Rey Mysterio. Absolutely.
I would have
absolutely. Those guys could have ran through Kofi Kingston, Rey Mysterio, The Big Show, CM Punk. They could have ran through that team.
At the time, yeah.
Some lower card guys. They easily could have beaten those guys, but you putting them against John Cena, Edge,
because
Chris
I think
Jericho,
attacking John Cena. No. I think attacking John Cena that night was perfectly fine. They didn't have to feud with Cena though. It's because when the Shield first debuted, they was attacking everybody. It didn't matter. And then eventually they got into a feud when some lower level guys. I mean, shoot, who did they fight at WrestleMania? It was like Sheamus, the Big Show, and somebody else.
Big Show,
Randy
Randy.
Orton.
Yeah, like,
Big Show, Randy.
and the Shield, they was perfectly fine. They didn't need to feud. Like, imagine if they would have threw the Shield in off rip with
Cena,
babyface with babyface Cena or babyface CM Punk, like off rip.
Technically they did, like
They
like
did.
2 months after, like 2 months after.
that was like 4 months. That was like 4 months. Last February.
They beat Cena.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah.
But they had other feuds before that.
Yeah,
Nexus just went straight to Cena, Super Cena, Super
Yeah,
Cena, mind
Super
you.
Cena.
They went straight to Super Cena.
So
Kept getting
so you're
involved.
He was still low key Super Cena in 2013. He was about to face Rock, if I'm not mistaken.
But
would
is this
you-
not is but this is like yes, but when he fought Nexus right before he got to the Rock, like we were still looking.
Well,
at
this was the worst year of his career, John Cena. 2012.
no.
Yeah, because you did.
When he fought Nexus at SummerSlam, that wasn't
When they first
2012.
debuted. When they first I'm
That was
talking about
2011.
the Shield.
When
When
Nexus
they
debuted,
first
Shield.
debuted.
Oh,
Shield. Yeah.
The Shield first debut,
Yeah.
it was worst year of my life, John Cena.
No, okay.
And then when they finally
Yeah.
feuded, it was like he was on his way to the
Yeah.
Rock.
Okay.
He had
I thought-
other guys who could take him.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the Nexus still. I was like, oh no. But
No,
yeah,
no,
I
that
feel
was-
you. But yeah, that's. I mean,
Peak
yeah. Leo, how do you feel about it?
I mean, after seeing that promo of John Cena pretty much burying the Nexus, saying Michael Tarver was like a male stripper and calling he slayed our chick from
That
Wendy's,
was
I knew it
worse.
was over. I knew it was over.
Worse.
It's like
That made it worse.
They didn't
It
need
just
that
made it
promo.
worse.
They didn't
It's
need
like-
that promo, bro.
like
That made it
it's
way
just-
worse.
It's certain wrestlers that I just don't understand. That I don't know what it is they do that upset John Cena, but he comes out in a promo and he literally buries you. And you would think that you would get back in the ring. Nexus didn't even get their get back.
Got buried
And like
a
you
bunch
said, there
under
was
a
only
bunch of
3
chairs.
wrestlers in the whole.
That was just
Exactly. And
pointless.
only
Michael
That
Tarver,
was,
he probably deserved it.
that was more pointless because there was a table above him and the chairs did no damage.
Yo,
That
man,
was more
what's up,
pointless than
gang?
anything.
I mean the visual itself. The
Yeah,
visual.
the vision. Yeah, but like
Mm.
It was about the visual.
I get it, but it just still.
I get it. I buried Nexus.
Here's my thing.
That's why they did it, bro. That was the ultimate burial.
But here's my thing though, like,
Yeah.
and this is probably going to be a different side conversation. I don't think because a wrestler insults another wrestler and just is funny about it necessarily means that. Now, granted, Michael Tarver though, he wasn't good. I'm not excusing Michael Tarver. I'm not saying that nigga had potential, but there's other times like when wrestlers will say something like talking shit. And they'll like make fun of the way they look or act or whatever, and it'd be dead spot on and hilarious. And they'd be like, "Oh, he buried him. You're supposed to uplift your point." No, if I don't like you, why would I uplift you? You know what I mean? Like if you like in Cena's mind, y'all came in out of nowhere, was beating my ass week after week after week after week after week. Why am I gonna be up here and be like, "Yo, they're great. I'm just better." Like I'm not gonna do that shit. I don't like you. So yes, I'm gonna tear you down. I don't think that's a burial though.
It depends
With
like,
Michael-
who the talent is though. Like so you get certain feels with certain people that'll be fine. Like when Cena throttled Roman in that promo, it was bad, but I don't think any of us felt like Roman still wasn't gonna be the guy.
Yeah, he was still gonna win. He was still winning that match.
It's gonna be he
The
gonna be
night
all right.
before, Cena literally just neutered them. So and then
Yeah,
just
like
made
it was like it was
worse
cool,
by
but it's like
joking.
you know when he called Rock out for the promo, it was like that's bad, but it's like it's still Rock. I mean, like that's not
Yeah.
like him.
Austin Theory.
But
was
when you
the
do it
worst
to
one,
like
probably.
an Austin Theory or like a Nexus, you're like, oh.
So I guess that's why I don't think it's a burial. I just think it's kind of like I feel like in a general sense, people are like, I wasn't really feeling you anyway. You just got cooked, so now I can just say I don't care anymore, and you're done. Like your career's dead in the water. Because like this ain't like what Cena said to Theory was like nobody cares, you're fake. That's not the first time he said that.
No, he literally said even if you beat me, they're not gonna care. Like it was over. Like they should
Nothing
have.
happens.
They literally should just cancel the
That's-
match at that point.
That's
He
it's the
called
way
it
he
too.
said it though.
He
It was
called
like
too, bro.
it's different feels you get with different people. You know what I mean? Like if he had said that to Roman, it'd have been true, but it's still like he's still gonna be in the main event next year. You know what I mean? Like it's still gonna be Roman Reigns. But Austin Theory though is like he kind of like needed that. You know what I mean? Like there was potential
Where's
there.
the
And then
Nexus?
and then when he says that,
He
it's
actually
like,
won.
I don't even know because like he even beat Cena and they did nothing with that. It's like what
That's
do we do?
because honestly,
Nexus.
I
and
think
you're
that
supposed to get
because he beat Cena, and this is obviously booking. This is not Austin Theory. One, they brought the Make-A-Wish kids. John Cena, you're losing in front of the Make-A-Wish kids.
Don't bring
That's
out kids.
freaking
apparently.
disgusting. And then you needed to beat washed up John Cena with a low blow. If he would have just won, I think it would have been a little bit better because you still could have done something with him after. It was the fact that we went away from that match like it really took you a low blow to beat old man John Cena, somebody who never wins singles matches. Yeah, all right, brother.
Was that the same just with Wade Barrett when he beat Cena and he joined the Nexus? That really
No, that wasn't that bad because when he did it, it was like they were still like the Nexus was still engaging TV, like, and nobody thought it was gonna happen, so it was a nice swerve. It was just a good majority of like the smarter fan because I was a kid at this time, so everything for me is hindsight. The smarter fans at the time are like, you literally put him through concrete and still lost. You're like,
that was the first time I ever audibly cussed when he tapped out Barrett. I said, "What the fuck?" Got smacked right in the back of my head.
Shit, crazy.
No, it was a shoot. They
did a whole 360 with that feud. If you look at the beginning of that story, they did everything right to build them up as a group. After SummerSlam, they did everything in their power to bury everything about them. Everything after SummerSlam was a whole burial, like step by step, like literally step by step. Even when Cena joined the group, burial stuff, it got so bad. Yeah. This John Cena just one man, might I add you. He's just one guy. There's 7 niggas in this group.
Oh,
when he got fired,
he was showing up week to week,
week to week, terrorizing the group so bad that they forced Wade Barrett to hire him back. They said, we can't deal with this anymore. You need to hire him back. And then when he hired him back, they still kicked him out of the group. And that's when CM Punk came into the group. And then they had to bring in
because they kicked him out. They kicked him out of the group because he lost. That's when they kicked him out of the group. But here's my thing with that whole angle, right? One, just logically, now that we're adults, because as a kid at the time, most of us are like, "Hey, Cena, yeah, whoop they ass," right? As an adult, when he got fired, he should have been off TV for like a month. After that month, he should have started showing up in hoods or like disguise, like, and nobody knew. Like, it just showed up. Cena. What happened to
Juan Cena?
That's crazy,
bro. That would have cooked. I'm not gonna lie. Wait a minute. Hold on. Juan Cena in 2010.
I gotta say though, they
couldn't versus.
They couldn't really afford to keep him on TV at the time. Cena was the biggest star they had.
Dude, you're right, but no, all I'm saying is if you just tell
the problem with the burial in the first,
if you just show up like, Wade Barrett walks in the locker room and Michael Tarver's laid out. Who beat up Michael Tarver? We think somebody else is trying to take on the Nexus. We don't know. We never see Cena. We just know every week a member of the Nexus. The same thing they did. You just don't see Cena's shirt no more. Because the thing is, the nigga was still wearing the merch. Like, the nigga was buying tickets, still
wasn't even in street clothes.
Like you can't even.
Nigga still has a tire on.
Like, bro, we still know it's your fucking armband. Like, we're not dumb. Like, we can see that. So they could have told.
He was probably wrestling after the shows.
I think even though the Nexus burial or the Nexus losing at SummerSlam, one, they shouldn't have been in that position, but it was bad to begin with. Things could have happened if they just changed a little bit of the execution. It would have been better for the other guys. Wade Barrett, again, he's the only person that recovered. I think his stuff in the IC title reign and the bad news Barrett, all that stuff was fine. Cool.
Barely.
Barely.
Yeah, you're right, but he did some good.
It took Heath Slater like fucking 6 years to somewhat be relevant after that.
It took a Brock Lesnar second to get him over.
Yeah, I have kids and all that stuff.
Hey, so we don't like the 3-man band?
Oh yeah, that was great.
The fact is that Jinder Mahal won a world championship, but Heath Slater, in my personal opinion, was better than Jinder Mahal. But we're not going to say
logistics. Heath Slater don't. I was about to say. I was like, that's logistics. Heath Slater doesn't have a whole country. They were doing a meter tour.
It's just they wasted the 6 months for nothing.
Why would you present your representation as a heel? Nope, that's another conversation. Nope. No.
They just wasted the entire time just building them up for nothing though. If you knew you weren't going to use them properly in the end, because then they had to make a whole nother new Nexus, which was even worse. And then they got buried too.
I don't think that. But here's the thing, though.
By Cena in the Rumble.
No, by Randy Orton. Remember when he was kicking him every week?
Him too.
But you say if you weren't gonna do anything with them, That wasn't the original plan.
Bro, they had
changed
6
their
months.
minds
They
that
built
night.
them up for 6 months. They
That
knew. They
wasn't the
knew.
plan.
They knew.
No, they changed their minds that night.
They
did
no,
not
I don't believe that.
Going
That night,
into
that night.
SummerSlam.
There's no
I
way
don't
they.
That's what Ed
There's
said.
no way
That's
they
what
went
Ed
in there
said.
that day.
No,
That
they
day
changed their
of
mind
the
that night.
SummerSlam.
It's
and
Vince
said,
McMahon.
Yeah.
Why are we acting like he don't change?
Yeah,
his
I'm
mind
pretty
every
sure.
20
I'm pretty.
minutes?
Like I said, I'm
already
sure
knew.
Vince
That's what
will
Ed
see it in his
Jericho both
office.
said.
They built
That's
them
what
up
Ed
I think-
Jericho
I
both
think-
said.
Bro, this
Months.
is firsthand accounts from Edge and Jericho. They both said that nigga changed his mind that day.
That's what they think. That's what he's gonna tell them.
That's
Yes.
what he said. What you, bro? You
But
can
that day,
Edge and
there's no way.
Jericho.
There's no
I'm
way.
pretty sure-
You really think the Nexus was gonna lose the whole time?
The day of,
Bro,
Vince
Edge-
just decided to wake up and
No.
say, "Yeah, we're gonna change plans."
bro, it's Vince McMahon. Why are we acting like that's something he doesn't do?
Wait,
Vince
wait,
does
wait,
do
wait.
that.
Ripped up
That was
scripts
towards the later years,
24/7.
though. In later
No,
years.
Wait,
it- no,
Malik,
it
you
got
think the whole
worse in the
time?
later
You think they built the Nexus up just to lose?
You think the
not
whole
just
time
lose,
in
but he-
6
crazy.
months
but he-
they
he
said,
knew-
yeah,
he
we're gonna
knew-
make him lose to
No,
Cena.
he knew before SummerSlam who he definitely who he wanted to use and not use.
Maybe the Friday before, maybe
He
if
built them
that.
up for 6 months.
Maybe.
It wasn't just like a month,
Yeah.
2 months. Nigga, 6 months. It's half the year.
Right.
You
So
knew
that's why
before-
I
You knew
don't think
beforehand.
I don't
You
I
knew
don't,
beforehand
nah,
what you
nah,
was
nah,
gonna
nah,
do
nah.
before SummerSlam.
No,
You built them up.
maybe
for
the
6
Friday,
months.
maybe the
Everybody-
Friday
no, no,
before.
no, Nobody talk because everybody's capping.
Monday at the
Everybody's capping
earliest.
right now. You built them up for 6 straight months. That's half a year, bro. And I'm talking about in a dominant way. You're attacking all the legends in the group. Vince himself even got sacrificed to the Nexus. You're not going to convince me that the day of SummerSlam, you just decided, yeah, we're going to bury the whole group. You knew beforehand what you was going to do, who you liked, who you didn't like, what you were going to do
That was
before
nice.
SummerSlam happened. If you didn't like the group beforehand, then you don't build them up for 6 months. It's not like you did it for a month.
Wait a
2
minute.
months. 6 months. That's half.
It wasn't
the
even
fucking
6 months,
year.
Malik. It wasn't
It's
even
half
6
the year,
months.
nigga. There's
Yeah,
no
oh,
excuse.
wait, it was
It's half
2
the
months.
year.
No, they debuted in June and SummerSlam was in August.
But they
2
built-
months.
Oh, it was like 2 months.
The
They
way
built it for 2 months.
the way they were structuring them all within NXT and everything, they brought them up within that whole structure.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
That is not a
They
build.
were
That
that's
is
the
not a build. That is not
That's
a
how they
build.
did it.
You telling me watching
the debut-
fucking
and then the
Heath
debut-
Slater
Yeah, I didn't
versus
see that
David
coming at all. I
Otunga
didn't
is
see that
building
coming.
up the
That's
Nexus.
No, that's
That's what they
disgusting.
did when
Fucking
they
watching
debuted.
Michael Tucker
No,
put
When
on
they did-
stinkers in
When
NXT.
That
they
is-
did- when they
Carry beer
debuted-
kegs
no,
in fucking
that's
NXT.
disgusting.
When they
That's
did-
not
when
a
they
build
did-
up.
No,
when
that
they
is disgusting because
debuted,
niggas wasn't watching
everybody
NXT
already
like
knew-
that. They
when they
wasn't
did-
watching NXT like that at the time.
We
That's
all knew who they
disgusting.
were.
Not everybody. Maybe us because we watched it. Not everybody knew who they were.
Everybody, majority of the
everybody.
audience knew who they were
No,
because they had watched NXT. So when they had debuted, everybody
Majority of the
they
audience
didn't
knew who
know
Wade
that.
Barrett
The
was, for
NXT
sure.
the NXT people.
I was
Maybe
yeah,
Wade.
maybe Wade.
Maybe
They knew
maybe
Wade for sure.
Wade.
They knew
But
Wade for
not
sure.
Everybody,
And David
when you
Otunga
watched the whole
was
show,
also
you
Raw.
already knew who they
You
were.
know what?
And
You
Brian,
know what?
like
You know what?
hardcore
You know what?
fans
You know
knew
what?
Brian.
You know what? I will give you this credit. They
No, I'm
knew
not
about
saying
the
like
top.
an indie fan. I'm
They
saying like if
knew
you
about the
watched
top
NXT,
3. They knew about the top 3 because I vividly remember them showing up on Raw doing a backstage interview. So I'll give you that they knew about the top 3. Most of them niggas was not watching NXT like that. They still don't. They don't even watch. If they wasn't watching NXT like that in their peak, you're not telling me they was watching when they was.
This
a
was the
reality
first
show.
NXT, so yes, they were watching. This was the first
You
one.
gonna have to. We gonna have to go back and see them.
And
ratings,
especially
'cause I doubt it,
at
brother.
that time,
I got you right now. I got you
doubt it,
right
brother.
now.
Pretty
They
sure
was
they
not
had.
watching
I'm pretty
NXT like that.
sure they had him on Raw.
especially at
Yeah,
that
they did in the backstage.
Was it like
segment.
season 1, right?
Like,
especially
the
at
top
that
3.
especially at that time, if you were a real hardcore fan like we were, you watched everything WWE. Some of us were even watching Superstars when they first brought it up, and that shit was ass.
I sure was.
If it had WWE attached to it,
I was watching main
you ain't
event
watching
too.
it.
Bro, I don't think in 2010, in 2011,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at these ratings.
niggas was not watching that shit, bro. We were.
That's what I'm
We're
saying.
hardcore
Majority of
fans.
the fan, if you knew who, if you knew
I think they knew Wade and
Oh,
Otunga
nah.
for sure because
Because they
Otunga
had-
literally
because they
hosted
had
Raw.
them
He
backstage.
literally hosted Raw, and then
Yes.
Wade Barrett won.
And they had them in a
Wade Barrett won.
backstage segment one
and then especially
time,
if you're
like a
if
week
you're
or two before.
if you're
So
the
I'll give you
hardcore
that.
fans, if you're the hardcore fans, you already knew like the Daniel Bryan and shit like that, like the people.
Yeah.
Okay, but how much of the hardcore
Mhm.
fans make up that crowd?
It's WWE, so of
Brother,
course,
oof.
people
Most
gonna
of them
know.
are casuals. Exactly. Most of them. was not-
In 2010, it was a lot of casuals. 2010, was a lot
That's
of
what I'm saying. Most of them at the
Mhm.
time, they just saw John Cena.
Yeah, but I'm
CM
saying,
Punk
like,
get
when
beat
they
up.
came- when they
A lot of
came
them
up,
did not know who these niggas were.
Some it
These
depends on
ratings
your
are night
age
and
range.
day, I'm
Though.
not
People
gonna
like us, we may not have known like what they did outside of WWE because we only just knew what WWE was at the time. So unless unless you weren't watching TNA or Ring of Honor or
Bro,
Japan.
just the people who only watch WWE, majority of that group did not know who these niggas were. I will give you, I do agree with Nate. I think they knew Wade, Otunga, and maybe Justin, because when I remember vividly, they had the top 3 finalists on Raw in a backstage segment. I remember that vividly. So I'll give you that.
And then
but
Brian
most of these niggas, when they showed up and saw all these 7 niggas, they were like, who the fuck are these guys? But they're destroying Justin Gay, or not Justin Roberts with a necktie. They're destroying Cena, breaking up the ring. I think more like, oh my gosh, who are they and what is going on? Even if we want to be real, even though Tonga said there was niggas in the back who worked there who didn't even know what the fuck was going on. If they don't, what makes you think them niggas know? It was to use NXT in that show to say they were building them up for 6 months when some of these niggas got eliminated in week 3 of the show is disgusting. That is so disgusting.
And it didn't make them look like threats. It didn't make them look credible at all.
They showed up in June.
Yeah, because nobody knew they were doing debut like that. Nobody knew.
Yeah.
We didn't know at the time that these guys were already under contract. We just thought it was a game show, and like if you got eliminated, you just disappear. At least that's what I interpreted from it. Like that's what they told us. I'm thinking like,
so how did they build the guys up for 6 months?
They were eliminated when they were gone. So when they brought them there and they debuted, you watched it and you remember like, whoa, these guys are still here. What's going on? And then they had this crazy ass debut. So you're like, what's going on? Well, like, this is something we had never seen before, right?
Right.
Then they took all the proper steps after that. These niggas, then I think the next week they attacked Vince. I don't even think it was like a month. I think it was like the next week. Vince was the next victim. Then it was Undertaker. Then it was Edge, right. Jericho, and everybody on the Raw. Like they weren't just attacking like the scrubs.
Right.
Like it was, these were the legends.
Right.
Like the top tier talent.
Right. From June to August.
Yeah, you still can't do that and not win though. That's bad.
Okay, but here's my thing though. Here's my overall.
They could have lost strong.
Right. They definitely could have executed it better. No. They could have. No, I'm with the.
If you're not ready, yes.
I'm with the sense of Nate. I'm with the sense of Nate. If they could have lost strong, like let's say somebody they attacked came back, or like a couple people came back and clearly.
Miz, literally Miz.
No.
Mo,
don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. My position is that they shouldn't have been in that spot in the first place. I said they should have feuded with somebody else. That's my position. However, if we look at all of that though, right? Because we're going back to the original argument, right? Because I know we got caught off on how long they was there, right? Yes, them being put in that spot, they have to win, right? But Edge has said it, Jericho has said it. You're right, Malik. They did everything right until the decision. Even if you want to say they didn't know the day of, he definitely knew the Friday before. It's 2010, so maybe the bad decisions and the changing minds didn't happen as often. But if Cena comes up to you day of and like, we should go the other way, that nigga's gonna listen. If Triple H,
it's their top guy.
It was like, I don't know. Because even Edge and Jericho that day were trying to say, no, that shouldn't be the case. Wade Barrett, everybody in the Nexus said that they didn't find out they was losing till that fucking day when they got to the arena. Edge said it, Jericho said it, Wade Barrett said it, Otunga said it. If you ask Arn Anderson, he'll tell you, because that's who they went to find out this information. They found out the day of. Maybe Vince in his mind knew he was going to change it on Friday, but couldn't talk to them niggas till Sunday.
That's what I mean.
But there's no way anybody watching that logically saw exactly what they did, how they built it up, and say that he knew the whole time he wasn't going to bury it. No, that was a last minute decision. That was even if it wasn't the day of,
definitely was a last
day before,
that was a change.
Friday.
That was a change.
I will even give you to the go home Raw before
Monday.
SummerSlam. I will even give you Monday,
home,
but it was a last minute decision. There is no way going in that it wasn't a last minute decision. For sure, it was a last minute decision.
You know why I don't
do that? Documentary to come out.
Because for the months they built them up, right? Vince McMahon is looking at this group. You can't tell me that he knows who he sees the potential, and especially week after week, how they're being used, the matches they're providing.
I feel
he's watching this talent and looking at, say, okay, who can we use on this group? Because they're not going to be together forever. So he's got to think about long term, like, okay, who's going to be used after this group? Who can we potentially put in the main event scenes? Who are we going to put in that position, like in these prime spots, right? So he's looking at this group for these many months. looking at the talent like, okay, we could do something with them.
You're not
We could do
seeing no
something with that person. That person, well, I don't know about that person. I'm not high on that person. So before SummerSlam, he already knew who he liked and didn't like. That's been a Vince thing forever. You know who you like and who you don't like.
Right.
So he may not have, they may have changed the decision the day of, but he knew them niggas was getting buried that night. He knew what he was doing before.
So what you're
that
saying,
day happened.
basically, Vince probably saw the talent or lack thereof and said, yeah, it's not cutting it for me.
Because he debuted them, and I'm sure he probably had this big plan.
In terms of the talent, the individuals.
Yeah, like individually.
Yeah.
He probably knew, like,
Which
when
is-
they debuted, he probably had big plans for him in the beginning. Because there's always been things like that where Vince had an idea in the beginning.
He
And he's
saw
like,
Michael
"Oh,
Tarver wrestle.
It's going to be great. And then in the end,
Yo,
Over.
So
Over.
So I
Back to the poll.
hear what you're saying, right? However, I think because we're all in agreement, the fact that you put them in that
Disgusting,
position,
bro.
fine, they shouldn't have lost, right? I believe they shouldn't have been in there. I feel like they should have feuded with somebody else. They should have feuded with somebody else, but nevertheless, they got put in that position. So you got to make the decision, even if the Nexus win. Michael Tarver and them niggas was not lasting long. You still could have cut them out. You still could have cut them out.
well, nobody ever said they would. Nobody
No,
disagreed
but
with
that's
that.
what. No, but that's
that's
what
the
I'm
thing.
saying.
The things they
thing
were doing
is,
after
I
SummerSlam.
was about to say, because all the stories they was telling made it seem like the niggas still cared. They just changed the decision. Even Cena himself said, "Yeah, I was wrong. I shouldn't have changed the decision." Even
he's
himself said it.
He did a good job.
No, he wasn't. No,
No, I
he
can't say
wasn't.
that,
I'm
though. I
sorry.
can't say that.
No, he wasn't.
I
You
can't say that.
can't build them up like that. Waste my time.
You know what
and
else
get me
John
invested
Cena said?
in this group
He also
to
said
neuter
Roman
them,
Reigns the greatest
to
of all
chop
time.
their
I'm not
nuts
listening to a
off.
word that nigga says. That nigga's a bullshitter.
Who?
He said Roman Reigns the greatest of all time. That nigga's a bullshitter. I'm not believing what Cena says.
Yeah, good point. I mean, yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Shut up,
Gee.
I didn't say
Gee.
nothing. I didn't say nothing. That's his opinion.
Not gonna
We
lie.
can't- That's his opinion.
I don't give a fuck.
Mr.
He's
Not
definitely the
gonna lie.
greatest of the modern era. But continue.
And my opinion is 3 straight bottom 10 Mania main events. Fuck out of here.
We acting like Cena don't got some main event stinkers, but continue.
All right, man. We're not getting into it.
Not 3 in a row.
Not after the
One of
we're
them.
not getting into it.
27, 41, 27 and 41, and probably
He
28.
got those. He
sorry.
got
So
those.
because
32,
whoa, whoa,
33,
whoa, whoa,
34.
whoa,
You
whoa,
say
whoa,
28.
whoa.
You mean
Did you
29.
say 28?
You mean 29. You
Yeah,
meant 29.
29.
You meant
Okay.
I meant
29.
29. I meant 29.
Oh, okay,
I meant
okay,
29.
okay.
I mean, technically, he would have had 3 in a row if that 28 match wasn't there. It would have been 3 in a row because 27 was bad, and then 29 was mid. It was hot mid. So
Mid, yeah.
28 is what saves it because there was at least a good match
For sure.
in the middle part of that 3. I mean, realistically, I don't know if there's ever been somebody who's main evented 3 in a row who's had 3 consecutive good main events. Like
Damn.
Who else is main event 3 in a row?
There's not a lot of people who've
oh,
done it.
maybe Roman has
Roman.
it now because he had 39, 40, and then 41 this year. So
Yeah.
Well, Austin had 3 straight.
Oh, yeah.
Austin had 3 straight.
Were they all
What was
good?
it like
Cody.
15?
can't say Cody because Cody got 41. So
No.
41,
Cody had 40 and 41.
39.
Well, he
He
technically
had 39, 40,
39,
41.
39, 40, and 41.
39, 40,
So 3.
49, 1, 49, 2. So
49 too. I mean,
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Cody, yeah.
he might have it. He might have it. He might have it.
Because
I mean,
was
I
about to say,
guess.
like, Cody
I
had
guess. Sure. Yeah.
Nah, 39 still
Ricky, but,
pissing
you
me
know.
off though.
So Cody and Roman the only 2.
Really?
Probably. Yeah, I'll say Cody.
Yeah.
Roman. That's fair.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Hogan had a lot of some of the matches back in the early days. You know,
Ooh,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah,
good
you
cook,
know.
good cook, good cook.
you said
Well, no, what Mania 6 was good. Mania 5 was
yeah,
good.
Mania 7 was ass.
7 and 8 were dog shit. 7 and 8 were dog shit.
Agreed.
And then 9.
And then you look at
What was before that? Mania 9. Fuck.
you
WrestleMania
had
9.
what Rock main evented 3 in a row, right? But
Did he?
WrestleMania 2000 that was ass.
Yeah, 2000s.
I mean, 15 and 17 was cool, was great. You know what I mean? But you got
17's peak. 17's
That's not a main
peak.
event.
I agree.
Yeah.
17.
So
Could have been
realistically,
18 too, but
if you look at the trajectory, it's really hard for people to main event like 3 Manias and have. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know how it's booked that way and why it's like that.
But man, 32, 33, and 34. Bro, oh man.
I'm glad I didn't go to
Malik,
WrestleMania
Malik,
32.
you really
Yeah,
made me
you know,
watch
look-
34, bro. You really made me watch that main event.
34 is
Ooh,
bad.
ooh, you really made me watch
he
it.
made you
Both
watch
of them
Crown
were that
Jewel and
year.
WrestleMania 34 in a span of a month. That's crazy.
Oh,
Yeah,
nah.
Malik, oof.
That's
oof,
punishment for my future
oof,
kids right there.
I ain't gonna lie. You
32,
you
I
gotta
don't
be
think-
arrested, bro.
I don't think-
I'm not gonna hold you, bro.
I don't think 32 would have been bad though if Seth Rollins didn't get hurt. If Rollins had been in there, I think it would have been.
Oh, yeah.
It would have been.
Oh yeah,
Everybody
it
was in
different
there,
mania.
though.
It
That's the
would
thing.
have been a completely different
It'd
mania.
have been
Everybody
it's
was
just the fact. It's the fact that like it's hard to really care about a match going into it when you just genuinely can't invest yourself into it. Like when they had Triple H win the title, I think we all just felt like he's just holding that shit until WrestleMania.
Here we go. Yeah, here we go with this.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, this is the feud we're doing, I guess.
Like for that to be the main
Like,
event,
damn,
it felt a little degrading. It was like,
You might as well have Marco Tucker in
And then
there.
when they announced that triple threat with Brock, Roman, and Dean, I was like, yeah, Roman's
Dean
winning that.
should have won. I'm gonna be
That's the
real,
main
but
match.
we knew what they were doing.
bro, and it's the fact
Shit.
like
Shit.
it felt a little degrading for that to be the main event that year, and then the fact like the match was like 30 minutes, bro. Like
Because it's a
Oh
Triple
my
H match.
God.
Yeah, that match sucked.
Oof, brother.
So
Oof.
bad.
Triple H
I
is
never
a
seen a match before.
Triple H is a foreplay guy. Clearly,
yeah.
Wow. I mean, he's not. Okay.
you know I'm not tripping. You know I'm not tripping.
I see what you're saying, but like,
Yeah, you see what I'm
Pause.
saying. You see what I'm saying. He's a foreplay guy. What's wrong with foreplay?
Nigga, you said it twice.
What's wrong with that?
he
What
just
is Triple
going
H in
down?
foreplay like? Why does that exit your mouth twice? Why is that in your mind, bro?
Yo, I
That's the
don't-
first-
You want to
I
take
think
my
you got what
to
I'm at.
piss people
I
off?
think you got what I'm at.
I don't know why that's the first narrative, but I mean, I guess.
I know something that'll really piss.
I mean, I
people
saw
off.
your point, but like,
Yeah,
Oh,
you got the
yeah.
point. That's all that
Yeah,
matters.
that's
You got the point.
Yeah, I got the point. What?
I didn't want it that
Because
way.
I see when you was talking about a bunch of people that was better than Brock, and a lot of them I agree with. The first one I automatically laughed at when you said Liv, but you're not wrong. But one person that
Oh,
I was
wow.
thinking about, and I was sitting in the hospital, and I was literally watching SmackDown, and I'm watching Finn Balor versus Penta, and I'm watching this. I'm just like, we've seen this match so many times, right? This whole tournament's supposed to be about new matches, fresh matchups, right?
No, it's not.
What kind
So
of
quote
comment is
unquote,
this?
a quote unquote.
No, it's not.
But
I don't know what he's
I'm gonna
getting
make
to.
I'm gonna make a comment, and this might get people upset.
These comments, bro.
Finn Balor, to me,
It's
is the Dallas Cowboys of wrestling.
Oh, for
I
sure.
want y'all to understand this.
Damn,
Full of
bro.
nothing but people thinking he about to win a world championship, but going pin after pin after pin, and none
So
of
we
which
just-
he's
we
getting
just-
a win.
Mm-hmm.
So we just moving the logo from Liv to Finn at this point. So we,
Apparently,
Might as well.
Just
Drew
take the
McIntyre,
star
hey,
off
Drew
me.
McIntyre, Drew
Don't
McIntyre on his
offense.
way. He on his way.
Drew McIntyre.
Oh, he
got
on his way.
and you want me to be honest? I looked at this whole 250 list. I'm gonna be real. To me personally, Tiffany Stratton is not a top 10 wrestler to me. I'm sorry.
Who called
She
it?
made the
This
top
whole-
10.
She made
People call
top
it top
10.
10?
It's based off
She literally-
accolades. It's based off accolades.
No.
Oh, that's
Oh,
what
the
you're
under
Based
talking
off
25.
kayfabe.
Oh,
Based off
yeah,
kayfabe. That's
okay.
what.
Under
That's
35.
what
She
it
is
It's based off
number
kayfabe.
4
I'm not even
on
gonna
top
get that.
in the
It's based
top 10. She is number 4.
Is it under?
in the top
It's
10.
under 25 though. It's the under 25 list.
No, this is
No, it's
the
the
greatest women.
women.
This is all the top 250 women's wrestlers of this year. They're
Oh, of
taking-
this year. Oh, of
Yes.
this year. I know why they did it.
Oh,
I
the
know why they did it.
PWI list.
Yeah, I know why they did
because
it.
she was
I know why they
champion.
did it.
Because she was champion.
She was.
Her
She
title
was.
Oh,
She did.
the
she
yeah,
didn't
and she beat
lose.
Charlotte Flair.
No, if we
Match
keep it a
wise-
buck though, she beat Charlotte. She didn't lose a lot. Like I think she lost maybe one time, and I
She
was
lost
to
one
Stephanie
match,
in
yeah.
the crown
Stephanie,
jewel
yeah.
shit
That's crazy.
before Jay.
It's based off kayfabe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's you can't take those lists serious.
I thought it was like a legitimate list. I was like,
It's based
I'm
off
sitting here like, who has ever called Tiffany Stratton top 10 in their life? But
Who's after her? Who's after her?
Gooner.
who's after Tiffany?
Let's read the
After
top 10.
Tiffany?
What's the top 10?
Okay, so top 10, Mercedes is number 1. Tony
Right.
Storm is number 2.
Right.
Tiffany Stratton is 4. Saya is 3. Stephanie is 5. EO 6. 7 is Athena.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
7,
no.
they got Athena. Saray 8. Number 9 is Naomi. And number 10, you got Rhea Ripley.
You said Saraya.
I'm not gonna lie.
off
I'm not gonna lie.
Correct.
off.
I'm not gonna lie. That list ain't too bad.
Oh, wait till
for
you get to
real.
number, wait till you get to 11 through 20.
I'm not gonna lie. That list ain't bad for real.
Most of those
We
people
just
were
doing it off of
champions.
kayfabe.
I ain't gonna lie.
That list
I
ain't
think
bad
it's
for
If
based
we
real.
off-
just go off kayfabe,
I'm
don't disagree
assuming one
with
of
the
those
list.
women you named is from Stardom. They have to be.
Yeah,
right? Because
it's
that's-
from Stardom, yeah.
Yes.
Saya?
Yeah,
Saya.
so yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's not a bad list for real. It's really not a bad
Before
list.
EO
It's
and
not.
Rhea.
It's not. It's not.
I probably would
11
have
is
switched
Jay-Z.
Stephanie and Tiffany, but if it's off of kayfabe, that's probably the only
How
choice I'm
is-
making. If it's off of
Jay-Z-
kayfabe.
Even then,
Maybe
even
EO
then.
can move up, but like Tiffany's not falling that far down.
Yes.
For real.
Yeah, she's
because
not.
because
No.
if
It's
we
off
keep it a buck,
kayfabe, she's not.
because if it's off of kayfabe,
She didn't lose all year.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If
Becky
it's
didn't
off of
even make it.
kayfabe, y'all remember
Well,
EO
Becky's
won
been
that
gone.
title. EO won that title, won the triple threat at Mania,
Yeah.
Off TV.
then did
That
nothing,
makes sense.
and then lost to
They
Naomi in
did her
the
dirty,
action.
bro. They did her dirty. Yeah, they did her dirty.
Like she
That's
reached
it.
100
surprised
days as
Jake Paul
champion
made
and had
Prime
2
list.
defenses. Like,
Oof.
like she didn't defend that title.
Drew McIntyre, bro.
That's common today, WWE.
Oh.
I'm just surprised JC made it high on the list. It's just like
JC
It's off
James,
of
double
kayfabe.
champ.
Now we
The
got-
rock star. I gotta pop my neck, man. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Off of-
they
it's
made
it's off of
JC 11.
kayfabe. Off of kayfabe, she freaking was a double champ. She had the title for 2 companies.
Yeah.
What you want her to do?
Then she lost
Yeah.
it, but to fucking Dana Brooke. But you know,
Hey, ask
Hey,
my
come on
Elliott,
now, she
man,
deserved it.
I guess. You know, I feel me?
She got it back
RIP.
too.
Salute.
Now she
Salute.
champion.
it's a rock star.
But yeah, we gonna shuffle some more people out here. Appreciate y'all, Kobe kicking the Leo. Y'all be easy. Let's go ahead and get some other people up out of here.
Yeah, I'm about to add. What conversation did y'all get to besides that? Just the Nexus thing?
It
We
was
got
just
to
the
Nexus
Nexus
and
one.
AEW. We started with AEW, and then we got on to
So we
Nexus.
haven't covered the other topics.
So this y'all talked about. I'm talking the pay per view.
Yeah, Full Gear Thriller.
All right. Okay.
Can y'all hear
Oh
me?
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm missing.
Yes,
Samoa,
sir.
I'm missing Samoa Joe Glaze. I don't
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, you can.
Yes.
Am I good?
Yeah, you missed
yes.
you, Samoa Joe Glaze.
Yes, Samoa Joe, baby. We here.
Samoa Joe.
What's going on, man? So,
Samoa Joe
I'm
won
s-
world titles in 2025.
hey, two-time. Beat y'all favorites too when he did it. So,
Oh wow.
Prince, Noisy. I know Mo and Nate, y'all know the question I'm about to ask. So, for this topic, the chat obviously feel free to chime in. Do you feel that Cody Rhodes today in 2025 is a stale babyface? Prince, I'll let you go first.
Yes. I mean, right now it's pretty stale. Right now, as you can clearly tell, this motherfucker's in the War Games match, and I don't
What's
know
wrong
why
with
he's
that?
in the. I don't know why he's in the. I don't know why he's in the War Games match, but then again, I know why he's in the War Games match because of star power. But he's feuding with Drew for like how long they been feuding?
A couple months now.
Since he won the title back?
Yeah.
He should have lost the title. Yeah, not at WrestlePalooza or Saturday Night Main Event. He should have lost it one of those times. And he should have turned heel. Randy Orton's been staring at his title for over 10 years now. So that's not ideal. That's not ideal. That's not ideal. So I mean, it's like at this point, like what else can you do with Cody Rhodes as a face? Like he's beaten literally everybody. It's like it's not much he can really do. Like what can you do? Tell me what as a babyface right now, what can you possibly do?
I will say right now
Quite
though,
stale.
his babyface, his second run as champion is a little underwhelming compared to the
It's just
very, very underwhelming.
SummerSlam. Brandon,
He's had one
You know what the real problem
problem.
is? You know what the real problem is? The booking of the entire company is stale.
That's a fact.
Not Cody
Yeah, I was about
Rhodes.
to say Cody Rhodes.
Because if
He's
we're
a
looking at
partner,
that
though.
promo, because I
He's a partner,
don't turn on SmackDown. SmackDown don't go on my TV. That is an
Hell no.
masterclass of a show. But I saw that promo that he cut on Friday with all that fire.
Mhm.
That babyface fire is nowhere near gone. It's Triple H's terrible booking in 2025 that is making Cody Rhodes look dry.
You know who it is? You know who it is?
Second one, it's kind of
It's
road
fucking,
dog.
it's fucking Road Dogg.
That's
bro.
what I'm about to say.
He writing the
Road
show.
Dogg.
He's
Yeah,
the
man,
headbutt of the show.
it's Road
He's-
Dogg.
he's
Triple H is
so
fine.
bad.
Street Pup need to get the fuck out of there, bro. Tired of him.
Hey, you know
Tired.
what this reminds me
I'm
of?
tired of him.
No,
Tired of him.
Mo, Nate, you know what this reminds me of? Because he was like, man, what else can you do with Cody at this point? What else can you do? He's beating everybody. You know what this reminds me of? Reminds me of that Tribal Chief when he was beating everybody.
No, it's a different. It's a
And
different.
no, because y'all kept saying, I vividly remember this. Y'all kept saying, man, what else are you gonna do with Roman? He's beating everybody at this point. The second he lost, oh, I miss Roman.
We
Boy,
want him
want
back.
Roman
yeah.
back. Put the title
What?
on
No,
Roman.
He ain't speaking for me. He
The
ain't speaking for me.
second he
speaking
came
for me.
back, so this was gonna happen. This is my prediction.
And shit was stale
Look,
then.
this is what's for sure. That last year of that title reign. Oh my God!
It was
Oh,
just the
Oh,
same
yeah,
thing.
that was rough.
this is
He
That
was
was
stat
rough.
padding at that point.
this,
He was stat
this is exactly what's going to happen. I'm gonna predict it now. Today is November 23rd, 2025. Cody is going to lose that title eventually at WrestleMania. I assume. I would think. Right?
You sure?
He's going to lose that title. Then he's going to go away for a little bit. Whoever beats him for the title is not going to have the same type of star power that Cody had. And all you motherfuckers are going to do is say, damn, the company wasn't the same now as when Cody was the champion. Man, it looks like we need Cody back. That's exactly because I saw y'all do it with Roman. Granted, yes,
do
did
it
Roman
every
hold the
time.
title
It
for
might be.
4
They do
years?
it every time.
Absolutely, he did. But y'all
Fans
did the
don't know what the
same
fuck they
thing
want.
with
That's what
Roman.
it is.
That last year of his reign, y'all said, bro, this is getting stale. He just repeating it. It's rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Man, we need, yes, Cody, yes, finish the story. Cody won that title not 2 months later. Man, we want Roman back.
Wait,
It's not the same with
Can I-
Roman.
2
not
months,
here.
5 days.
Well, you don't think
I
it's-
had to make
wait,
a video in 5 days.
You don't think his title run messed up at all, too? You don't think it's messed up?
This one?
This
Yes.
one, yes.
The whole
Because
company's
because
stale.
it's been one. It's
The
been
whole
one feud
company's
for way
stale.
too long. Yes.
Yeah. So if you don't think him losing the title would make things different or freshen up at all, you just
No.
think it's going to be the same.
No, because you
don't think Drew winning the title
this,
could at least
this was
change
my
things up?
argument. This was my argument with Drew. If Drew wins the title, Cody's just gonna get it back in a month or two. So what's the point? What's the point? Because we need Cody in the main event of WrestleMania Night 2, and he's not gonna show up in the main event without that title. So why give it to Drew now? My argument was don't put Drew in that match. All you needed, kind of how they do in this little Last Time Is Now tournament, just do a tournament to determine a new #1 contender, and that's a easy pay-per-view match that you can
Who's
do.
going to win? But who's going to be the winner?
It doesn't
Who you
matter
think-
who. It doesn't matter. You can give it. You literally.
SmackDown.
You literally
on
can have.
SmackDown. Who on SmackDown?
You
they got
can
feud
have
with?
somebody win that tournament. It doesn't have to turn
Bunch
into
of
a
me's.
feud. You just need a match.
Barely anybody. Who else is Cody? Like,
You
have to think about it.
you
It's
don't
Drew.
need you don't need
That's in
to
the
turn
booking,
it.
though.
You
Like,
don't
they
need to
to
turn
build
it
up
into
stars.
a
They haven't
feud.
built up anyone for SmackDown.
Y'all not
Nobody.
hearing me. Y'all are not
Not
hearing
nobody.
me.
That's the
Y'all are
thing.
not hearing me. You do not have to turn that into a feud. Niggas used to have title matches with #1 contenders, and it was one-offs. Not everything has to be a feud, but it gives him something to do. We knew Cody was going to be in War Games. We knew he was. So you have just like they just literally the exact same way they're having this Last Time Is Now tournament. That 5th match on War Games could have been the #1 contenders match. After War Games, whoever wins this #1 contender gets a future title shot against Cody Rhodes for the undisputed title at their New Year's Revolution TV special, and then we get ready for the Rumble. That's literally because that's what it is. Survivor Series happens. We're having that New Year's Revolution, whatever, on SmackDown, the TV special, and then we're getting ready for the Rumble. And whoever wins the Rumble, I believe, and that's a different conversation for another day. Whoever wins the Rumble is going to face Cody. Whoever wins the Rumble is facing Cody. That's how I feel.
So Sami Zayn's going to be Cody?
No, it's Gunther. No, it's Gunther.
no.
No, it's Gunther.
You sure?
No, it's
Y'all
Gunther.
sure?
No, it's Gunther. That's who I think.
Why would Gunther go after Cody, though?
Because why not?
We don't have anybody else.
That's the only loss he hasn't avenged.
Here's the thing.
That's the only loss he hasn't avenged.
Gunther's slight downfall in terms of aura
Right,
started with
CM
Cody.
Punk their champion. Why would he
Started
go
with
after
Cody.
Cody? Why would he go
See,
after Cody?
Bro,
He
we
just
act-
got
eliminated by
why
himself.
are we
Wait,
acting
didn't he just
like the
lose to
brand
CM
split
Punk for the
matters?
title?
Why are we
Lost to
acting like the
CM Punk. Why
brand
would he go
split
after
matters?
Cody?
Why
But it
are we
all
acting
started
like
with
the
It's not even
brand
about the
split
brand.
matters?
It's not even about the
It's the
brand
Royal
split.
Rumble. If he wins the
It's
Rumble,
all we
the
all
brand
talking
split
about.
doesn't even
Bro,
matter.
I'm not even talking about the brand split. He literally lost to CM Punk. Why would he go after Cody Rhodes?
Okay,
It doesn't
perfect.
make sense.
Okay. With that logic, why is he not going after CM Punk right now? Why is he in this
He's
last? Why is he?
going to retire Cena, and then he's going to go win the Royal Rumble, and then challenge for CM Punk because he lost to CM Punk.
Why are you saying he's automatically going to
I don't
challenge for
see
CM Punk? Why would he?
I don't
He could
see
challenge. Cody beat him too.
I
Cody
don't
beat
see
him
why
too,
would he
mind you.
challenge. I don't. But he didn't lose the title though. He didn't lose the title to Cody.
But he still lost,
Champion.
and he doesn't
but it
lose
wasn't for
often.
the title. It
But
wasn't
he
for the
doesn't
title.
lose often. He
But
doesn't lose often.
Cody has been the beginning of Gunther being a little bit more soft. Like
I mean,
that was the start of Gunther becoming a little softer.
I don't think it's gonna happen because I don't see Gunther and Cody in night 2 WrestleMania main event.
That's what I'm saying. I think he's
What?
going to go.
I mean,
I
if
don't- I
Gunther
don't- I
retires
don't-
John
I
Cena,
don't-
it-
I was about to say, if you retire John
Oh,
Cena,
yeah,
you
good point, good
fucking-
point, good
you're
point, good
bugging.
point.
that's a possibility.
Yeah.
For sure. It's a possibility for sure.
From a
If
booking perspective, sure, but when it comes to star power, I don't think he's
Star power, absolutely, bro. If that nigga retire John Cena, absolutely, bro. Y'all.
I feel like his stock goes to the roof if he retires.
Yeah, yeah.
That's you have your, you literally have your new final boss.
Because if he retires John Cena, bro, we know how Gunther be making niggas look. That nigga's gonna make that shit look like a demolition, like he destroyed him.
Yeah, that's what he's been doing, but nothing about
Right.
He got
So,
Walter
yeah,
energy
that's-
now, too.
bro.
He got
And I was
Walter
about to say he
energy
got
now,
that Walter. That's big Walter. You heard me. That's
That's
big
not even
Walter
good.
bag.
I wouldn't be
That
surprised
nigga's
if
the
they
night
changed his
2
name
main
back.
event.
I wouldn't
with
even be
Cody Rhodes,
surprised.
bro.
No,
That nigga
but-
can main event.
I wouldn't even be
with
surprised
Cody
if they changed his
Rhodes,
name
bro. I'm not
within the
trying to
store,
hear
within the store.
maybe
right?
to you, but he doesn't have that star power though. There's people out there who they still look at Gunther as somebody like they don't get it. They don't understand.
I mean, he hasn't beaten Cena yet, so
That's not going to
can't
change
say that.
Because they're bots.
that. Nah, saying that's not gonna
They're
change
bots.
anything is crazy. I'm not
I'm
gonna
talking
lie.
about his presentation.
You beating John Cena in his last match.
For
Yeah,
people-
bro.
In his last match.
For people who
That's
don't like
that's
Gunther,
not gonna. That's definitely gonna write your
for
stock.
people who don't like Gunther, that's not going to change for them if he beats John Cena.
Okay, well,
Still the same.
no-
He's
then
gonna
no
be the same.
matter what,
Too bad for them.
Okay,
They don't
wait,
wanna
no
wrestle
matter
for
If you
real.
don't like him, people are
That's
gonna
what I'm
take
saying,
him
though.
more
Like,
serious.
I was about to say, like,
that's going to take Gunther up higher, but I don't think that's going to put him on Cody Rhodes' star power level.
there's people who
No,
hate Cody Rhodes.
obviously
I
not.
don't think
Bro,
that's-
there's
No,
like only
no.
one person who's on his level right now, and that's fucking CM Punk. You can count Roman in there too, but Roman's on a different level
And
anyway.
Roman, yeah.
I mean, you
There's
can
only
say
two,
realistically,
so
too.
that doesn't even matter.
Those are the
Yes,
guys
sir.
that are going to be the main event because of that reason.
Cody can. It don't matter who. If Gunther retires John Cena, he could be in a night 2 main event with Cody Rhodes.
Easily.
It is an easy
Easily.
possibility. Your
Y'all
aura,
forgetting-
your
I'm
stock
not gonna lie.
automatically
Because
goes
mind
up.
you,
Y'all
In
forgetting
that
somebody.
matchup, people seeing that matchup, because people are going to look at Cody. Okay, Cody beat Super Cena. The battle of the supers. He beat Cena at SummerSlam. Gunther just retired John Cena.
and just
Oh
won the
shit.
Rumble.
He's going at oh shit. We're getting Cody, the guy who beat Cena for the title, and the guy who just retired Cena. Okay, it literally just writes itself. Like that is a complete. Will it happen? I don't know, but it is a
But it
complete
definitely
possibility.
can.
It is
Y'all
not.
forgetting
It is
somebody-
not out
y'all
of the question.
Y'all forgetting somebody that's going to be in the main event. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all not gonna
Who?
like this name,
Who?
Brock Lesnar. Like, I don't
He's
know
not
what
going to be
to
in the
tell
main event.
He's not gonna be
He's
in the
not
main
gonna-
event.
I mean, he's
brother.
leading on
He'll
the
open.
WrestleMania event. He literally
He'll
I see.
open.
I can see him.
What does that mean?
I can-
What does that mean?
I'm just saying.
gonna
I'm not
open.
saying he's gonna. I'm not saying he's gonna be in the main, but it's a chance. Just don't be
Something.
surprised.
He's going to open.
Just don't be
Against
surprised.
who? Against who?
Yeah, fuck shit.
Whoever.
But he might go. Y'all not
Oh,
gonna like
jeez.
it.
I ain't gonna lie, G. I don't want it either,
It
but
might
I can
happen.
see it. I can see
I
them
can see-
doing
I ain't
that.
gonna lie.
I don't want it
Brock
either,
Lesnar
but I
versus-
can see them
That's
doing that.
that's a night 1 main event. I promise you, that's night 1.
Yeah, I didn't say it's gonna be night 2, but it's gonna be the main event.
We talking about Cody.
I can see them
'cause
doing
we
that match.
all know Cody Rhodes will be a night 2 main eventer because he's walking in with that title.
It won't be
Gunther
Gunther.
next to him, it
won't be
can
Gunther.
easily
It
happen.
won't be Gunther. It's gonna
It
be
could be.
Roman Reigns. It
It's a
will not be
possibility.
Gunther.
We
Yeah, I
cannot
feel like it's not gonna
completely.
happen.
I'm cool with Roman
We
too.
can't
I'm
completely
very
knock
cool with being
Gunther
Roman
out
too.
if he beats John Cena in his
I
final.
don't think.
And
I don't-
wins the
You
I
know
don't
the-
think so.
Do you
And
know
wins
the
the Rumble,
heat,
mind you.
bro? Gunther's already a heel. Like people already boo Gunther. Like before this whole "my time is now" shit, that they was already booing that man. So imagine he beats John Cena. He's gonna get nuclear heat. Like it's not out of possibility
Yeah.
that he can fight Cody and even beat Cody night 2 of WrestleMania. It is
Night
not like
two,
it's a complete
not
possibility.
maybe night
And they
one.
brought his old theme song back. They are trying to treat this man like a
Yeah,
final boss.
That's
Will
one.
it happen? Probably not. But is it a possibility? It's 100%.
They might even change his name back. They might even
I
change
don't
his
think he's
name
gonna be
back.
the night 2.
I ain't
gonna
That's
lie.
the problem.
You know,
Night two's fine.
I'm about to get so nasty. Knowing how he's booking things right now, I am so worried that this is going to be how things are going to play out, right? Okay, War Games is happening. And looking at the teams, right? I don't know if this is what's really going to happen, but I predict that Team Vision's going to win, right?
They should.
Mainly,
I don't
they
think they
should.
will, to
Realistically.
be honest. I really
Yes.
don't think they
Now,
will.
my
Which
question
don't-
is who? My question is who's eating the pin and what's going to be the follow up to it? Because my
Jimmy
prediction
Uso.
Jimmy.
Did
is
Jimmy?
Jimmy or
yeah,
Jay? Jimmy or
Yeah,
Jay?
yeah.
One of them two.
Exactly. So, with that being said, they've been telling the story about again revisiting the story of the dissension between the Usos. Oh, who's gonna turn on the other? They've been telling it once more.
I don't want to see that shit again.
Now we know that Jay, and here's a fun fact: he's undefeated at War Games. He's 3-0. He's competed basically every year, and he's won every one. So for Jimmy to eat the pin and cost the team the match will be the perfect setup for Jay.
Please don't tell me they're about to have a one-on-one, another one-on-one match.
Well, hear me.
Oh no! You
I know. I don't want.
trying to see that. No,
I don't want it either. I swear
I'm not trying to see another one-on-one match.
But when you look at the story, look at the story, I know I fucking hate the story, bro. I really hate the story. I really hate the story, and I do not want to see it.
Come on, bro.
But when you look at it, it just makes.
Oh God!
I see what you're saying.
I swear to God, I don't want it either. I don't want it either. But when you actually look at the story, the more I think about it, it genuinely can happen, and it worries me. It worries me because it genuinely is possible. Like that's how the story is looking to go.
They've been kind of.
Jimmy's gonna eat the pin,
bro.
And
They
Jay's
have been
gonna
telling the
turn on him,
story,
and Jay's
The
gonna
way,
buy
honestly,
that.
the way I see it going, I agree with the comment. I think Drew Pin and Cody, bro, and they're gonna continue that story, that feud, so Drew can get another title match and just lose again.
Well, I mean, Drew and
That's
Cody's inevitable
pointless.
again.
I already see that.
but-
Same
but-
shit.
Right. But if he gets, you see how they've done over the last couple of years, where like Solo or whatever get a victory over the champion. Now you're just owed a title match, right? Because you pinned the champion. I think that's probably what they're. I think that's probably what they're gonna do.
There is
Yo,
no
G
way
killing me, bro.
you just came up here and said, "Ooh, you know what they gonna do? A rematch of that freaking mate? Yes, a rematch of that bullshit." Let me just paint the picture. Let me just paint the picture. No. You saying this is where you? This is what? That's your prediction. You're not saying that's what you want. That's your prediction. So your prediction is. Your prediction is after seeing, mind you, chat. In case y'all don't remember, y'all remember how bad that match was. Jimmy Uso had to tell his daughter to get off her phone and watch him wrestle. His own fucking daughter. So, you mean to tell me after seeing how atrocious that match was that night?
It was
they
bad,
said,
yeah.
"Ooh, you know what we
wanna
gonna
see it
do?
again."
You know what we gonna do? Run that back."
Oh my God.
Hell
I don't want
no.
to see it either. But the story.
Hell no.
If we, bro, why would they?
Matter of fact, if we
feud
being real,
then?
they
Why would
deaded that story once
I
they
don't
started
see
getting
this
ready
shit,
for
but
War
they were
Games.
visiting the feud.
No,
were
they
visiting the feud.
deaded that story since they got ready for War Games. Jimmy and Jay been tight.
I don't know, bro. Jay was looking at Jimmy look kind of weird. I'm just saying.
Weeks ago.
He was.
That was
Weeks
last
ago.
week. This week. It was late this week. He was looking at him crazy.
The rematch from hell.
And
Hey,
bro, they trademarked the Tribal Heir title. So if that's anything to go by,
Oh.
Jesus Christ, bro.
I am not joking.
And the bloodline.
You know, once
bullshit.
upon a time,
I do not want this shit,
once
but
upon a
it's
time they
very
trademarked
plausible.
Retribution.
Yeah.
They did. They did.
Once upon a time they trademarked the Nexus.
You know,
Once upon a time they trademarked the Core with 2 R's.
Look,
What is that supposed to mean?
I'm about to. Be so
Wait.
nasty.
So would you rather
Look.
see Jimmy or Jay or Sami Zayn win the Royal Rumble?
I will watch Sami Zayn go from 1 every fucking time before I see
That's
Jimmy
a
and Jay
question?
wrestle again. What
Yeah,
the
I'm just
hell?
saying. I don't know. G-Baby
Bro,
ain't
hey,
got
I'll be
Sami
right
recently,
there.
so.
Sammy, all the way from
No.
1. All the
At
way
least-
from
at least
numero
Sam-
uno.
At least Sammy, if you Sammy wins the Rumble, okay, you could go ahead and tell the Sammy Punk story. At least that'd be something.
Sammy
I don't want to see
Punk.
Jimmy Jay again.
Sammy
I have no
Punk.
problem with Sami Zayn winning the
Sammy
Rumble. I have
Punk.
zero issue with it.
I promise
okay.
you, he going after Cody Rhodes. I promise
Look.
you, Sammy win that Rumble. He going to
Fine
Cody.
by me.
He going to Cody.
Fine by me.
He going to Cody. I promise you.
Cody Rhodes
I
is a
promise
night
you
2
he's
main
going
eventer.
to
Do you really think Sami Zayn has the star power to be able to main event night 1? He can't even get into War SummerSlam, Survivor Series. He can't even get into Survivor
He
Series.
has. Wait,
Yeah,
are
yeah.
we just
First
forgetting
off,
Sami
first
Zayn
off,
has?
first off.
No.
He said night 1. He said night 2. Night 1.
Night 2
Night
main
2.
event.
Oh, night 2?
Against Cody? Are you serious?
It's a night 1 main
I
event.
mean,
can't even
Cody
get
by
him
himself is already a night 2 main eventer.
Yeah, but Sammy,
Just tell a proper story. You could
well,
just.
Sammy,
I did Jimmy and Jay.
night 2.
so
You're selling.
shit.
You got to think though. Night 2 is the match that they are selling as the biggest match on WrestleMania. Whatever's going to be that.
Cody's a certified face of the company. No matter who he's facing, it's going to be a top guy, a top star that is on his level. Whether it be Randy Orton or whether it be Roman Reigns.
You know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy?
On that level.
You know what's so crazy? Y'all talk about top stars that are on his level. If that's what we're doing, that means the only person Cody Rhodes could ever fight at WrestleMania going forward, because John Cena will now be retired. The only person he can ever fight at WrestleMania is Roman Reigns. That's what y'all are telling me.
Randy,
CM Punk, and Randy.
Randy can.
CM Punk right now, because this is what I think. CM Punk right now, I don't care. I will never believe Seth Rollins ever again in his life. Seth Rollins is going to come back for Mania. He did it last time with his fucked up knee. He'll come back for Mania, and it'll be an unsanctioned match.
You know what the match is going to be?
It's going to be CM Punk versus Seth Rollins still, regardless. Or Roman Seth, one of the two.
We talk about all these matches and Punk and Seth, or Seth and Roman, or whatever, right?
Jimmy and Jay.
You know what they're gonna do? You know what they're gonna do after all these talks of what matches they're gonna try to book. Knowing Triple H, knowing what he does now, looking at that poster, I kid you not, I'd not be surprised if they do Braun and Brock versus Roman and Punk as a tag match for the main event in night one.
I told y'all Brock gonna be the main event. I don't know what to tell y'all.
Bro, the way that they putting the poster, I'm telling you, I don't want to see this shit, but looking at all these things, look at the tribal air trademark, or whatever the fuck, the story that they're telling with Jimmy and Jay, or Brock being on the poster, all these, we're being hyped about. A lot of things that realistically looking at
Prince keeps saying Brock gonna be in the main event.
They're not gonna happen.
And Punk? I don't know. If Seth don't come back, it's gonna be sad. It's gonna be.
I don't think it's coming back. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see Punk and Roman have their 1-on-1, and Randy and Cody. Just do these two as the WrestleMania main events.
That's what I think they're gonna do.
Gunther and Brock Lesnar have a better shot of having a WrestleMania match than CM Punk and Brock Lesnar.
I agree.
It is not going to be. It is not going to be Brock versus CM Punk.
I said, don't. I didn't say he's going.
I don't know. You also said Brock wasn't going to be in that War Games, and he there. So
he did.
I didn't say you right. I did, but Seth Rollins.
I don't know why you believe that at all. I knew he was going to be.
I don't know why either, bro.
I didn't think he was going to show up.
Bro, they literally teased it beforehand.
They teased it before WrestlePalooza.
So
teased it before WrestlePalooza.
Brock Lesnar, I'm hoping that they just give Brock Lesnar Braun Breaker, and Braun Breaker just beats Brock Lesnar.
Why Braun Breaker? They're two heels. That would never happen.
Yeah,
and Brock's not getting cheered.
Yeah, those are two heels.
Gunther's a heel, but you said that's gonna happen, right?
But Gunther gets cheered when he walks out sometimes.
He got cheered at MSG.
So is Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker gets the wolves, but niggas don't cheer. They boo. They can
turn into a babyface. Brock
Lesnar. They can easily turn babyface. I'm not trying to see that. They can easily turn Braun Breaker as a babyface. I'm not trying to see that shit.
Braun Breaker versus Brock Lesnar.
He was badass.
Is easily a WrestleMania. You could just do that.
You know good and well they can't book baby faces properly. Cody
he's gonna be the same.
Cody is the
exception.
Tell them
niggas get better. I don't know.
Bro. Cody is the exception to the rule. Most they baby faces, they book up corny. Let's be real. Most they baby faces, they book up corny. Yeah. I don't want that to happen to Braun Breaker.
I think honestly,
I feel your concern.
It's inevitable to happen at some point. He's gonna be baby.
He's definitely gonna be.
He's gonna be the face of the company.
I'm just saying, not right. Okay, that's fine. Not right now. Not right now.
Whenever him and Bronson split up, Bronson gonna be the heel, and then Braun Breaker.
Oh yeah. That should have happened for a long time.
No, I'm not saying it'll happen. I'm not saying it'll happen relatively soon, but it's. You could tell that the trajectory is headed there for some point.
Okay. So
in a couple of years for sure.
So I've seen a lot of people always talk about Cody being like stale, boring, and everything. It's like he still gets cheered every week he comes out. And it's like people try to compare Cody and Jay and how the hate between them is like forced. It's like no, they hate for Cody and Jay. Right, they try to compare the hate for both of them. It's like, the hate that they get is forced. No, the difference between the hate that Cody gets and the hate that Jay gets is that the hate that Jay gets comes from a place of valid criticism. Like this man has not been excelling in the main event scene. Cody Rhodes has just this past week on SmackDown has shown to us why he's a main eventer. He's been one of the best promos in a minute, right? And it's like
it was cool.
Cody,
it was cool.
The Cody hate mainly comes from
Really good.
either Bloodline fans or
AEW.
Putting that out there.
That's true.
Bloodline
No.
fans or mainly like AEW fans, people within that trajectory because they're still upset.
Stands, I should say, not fans, because I'm an AEW fan too. Let me say stands.
Stands, yeah, because
AEW
the people were still upset that Rock and Roman got taken away, and Cody finishing the story and all that stuff. So
I still don't understand why people are bitching about that.
some people haven't let it go. So, but we're gonna add some more people up here,
Big
fellas.
25.
So
Big 25.
appreciate you guys for coming through.
See y'all.
Get some others up in here. I don't know why people.
Y'all be killing me sometimes, man.
People
really came out here and caved for Jey Uso versus Jimmy again.
It's not. It's not impossible. I see what they're saying.
Bro.
I see what they're saying.
Fuck you.
There goes Weezer in the cut, man. What you come up here to say, man? Some diabolical stuff.
I don't know, man. I'm just here. It's been a while. I heard, this man Nate talking about how Larry Sabisco is better than Brock Lesnar. Brother, Larry Sabisco, a dead fetus is better than Larry Sabisco. Are you kidding me?
Hey, man.
The most random hate.
Hey, man, don't be hating, man. Don't be hating on
Like,
Larry
In
Sabisco.
Big 25.
You ain't see Larry Zabisco. I think he had a match with Eric Young. You ain't see that match?
Yeah, I've seen that match. It's
Man.
Better than anything Brock Lesnar ever put out, man. Yeah.
Bro, Randy Savage was not even supposed to be on Starrcade. But they had Larry Sabisco and Eric Bischoff on Starrcade. WCW, man, you deserve to fail with dumb shit like that.
No wonder they're dead.
Let me to get into one of the next topics since you're up here. Do you guys believe in? Because I think it's bound to happen. I think somebody said in the text that he's gonna be Samoa Joe. Y'all think Darby Allin is a believable, credible world champion for AEW?
It's a thing where it's inevitable, bro.
But do you believe in it though? Like it's something like I
For AEW, yes. For AEW, yes.
I mean,
for like a WWE, absolutely not. But for an AEW, yes. I
don't think he's gonna
for the alternative, Darby Allin is literally like he screams alternative. I think he doesn't have to have a long run. He can have honestly, he doesn't even need multiple. He doesn't even need to go past 30 days. Like he can lose it in a month. He's not like when it comes to the world title, when you're dealing with the big dogs, like the MJFs, the Samoa Joes again, the fucking Kenny Omega. Well, Kenny's probably gonna be gone in a while, but like Hangman Page, Swerve Strickland, Ospreay, you're dealing with like the upper echelon of AEW. You're not. He's not gonna hold it for multiple months. But like for a month, I can see him losing it to Joe, and then probably like MJF catches in and takes it back. But for AEW, absolutely, I think he's a credible world champion for that company specifically.
I've called Darby Allin baby Jeff Hardy, right? And Jeff Hardy won a world title in WWE. So yeah, Darby Allin could win that AEW world title for sure. I'm with Nate though. I don't even want 30 days. He should lose.
Why you say that shit?
Wednesday.
Why you say that shit degradingly, huh?
I didn't. I said I've called him baby Jeff Hardy. If Jeff Hardy can win a world title, why can't Darby Allin in AEW? Why can't he? Why can't he? Like that's what I'm saying. Why can't he? He's baby Jeff Hardy. Why can't he? If anything, it's crazy. It's like he's more dangerous than Jeff Hardy, but he's less. He's more sober. So,
I knew you. Ooh, bitch. Ooh.
I'm just saying, if Jeff Hardy can win a world title, why can't Darby Allin and AEW win a world title once? Right? One time.
He said it's different though. He said in WWE, he not. If Darby Allin in WWE,
if he was in WWE, brother, he would be a really good.
What did Darby Allin say? Darby Allin said, "If I was in WWE, I'd be jerking off in the boiler room." So yeah.
What?
Oh wow! What?
This is when Vince was in charge. He said that when Vince was in charge.
Yes, but if we're being honest, if he went to WWE, he would be in the same spot Ricochet was.
He's perfect for AEW. I'm not gonna lie,
brother. He'd be El Darby Americano, brother.
He'd be undefeated.
El Darby.
Oh, he'd be the
they
speed
make a
champion.
fourth one that just jumps off shit. Oh god.
Darby would for sure be the speed champion. For
He's
sure,
probably the longest reigning speed champion.
I would say in NXT though he'd be top star in NXT for sure.
Probably,
which version of
North American
NXT?
champion?
Which version of NXT?
Right now.
He'd be mid card. He'd be a top mid Carter.
I don't know.
He'd be a top mid Carter.
They did Wesley dirty in this version, so I don't know.
He'd be a top.
Wesley was one of their guys.
He'd be Ethan Page. That got history. He'd beat Ethan Page for sure.
Yeah.
He'd probably even win a title on TNA. He'd probably be a double champion. Who knows?
Double champion? No.
He won X Division championship.
He would win the TNA title. He'd be the X
Leon Slater.
He'd be the X Division champion for sure.
I seen being Leon Slater.
They would use him as what they're pretty much going to use him for. He would pretty much be like the baby face that they're going to use as like underdog because he's like undersized. So and beating Samoa Joe, I mean, I could see it. You know, I definitely could.
He'll do it one time. He'll beat Samoa Joe.
And lie, he make Oba look good, bro. He gonna sell like crazy.
Oba versus Darby look stupid. Oh my god.
I thought you said Hogan versus Darby for a second. I'm like, what the fuck?
Wait, you said Roman versus Darby?
No, Hogan. Honestly, I can see Hogan treating him like he did Billy Kidman. Yeah. I like him, brother. I like this kid. He's crazy, brother.
He lucky to get 3 minutes in the ring with Hogan. Yeah, if Hulk Hogan don't see potential in making money with you, bro, he ain't lasting long, bro.
Oh man,
he
would throw Darby on some shit for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean for sure. I mean that would be
NWO Hogan versus Darby Allin would be good for you. I actually think it'll be good.
A smaller Sting? That's kind of funny.
It'd be like
that would be fun because he could actually just remember when Nash just threw Ray? They do that every week. Just like find new ways to throw.
So how long y'all think it's gonna be? I think it's gonna be a couple months.
I think he's gonna get the Christian reign.
Or that.
He'll lose it on the next Dynamite right back to Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe's gonna get that rematch.
I think they value Darby more than that.
I'm just
based off reaction to Darby's one of the most popular guys.
He's one of the most over guys in the company. They're not gonna do that to him.
And after that John Moxley match where Vince
literally didn't like Christian.
After that John Moxley
stop it, Mickey.
Once upon a time.
No. Stop it.
Shut up, bro.
Mickey.
At one point, remember when he was the first one to get 100 wins at AEW? They made that like it was a big deal. Jungle Boy. He was the first one to get 100 or first one to get 50, something like that.
Because like 50% of them came on Dark.
Stat
pattern like a motherfucker, bro.
Hey, you know what I realized? Do they still do win-loss records? And like,
I don't think they do that.
But you can look up their overall records, like online and stuff. Like they'll. I think they said like Chris Statlander's like the first woman to have 82 wins or something. So they still keep up, and like they
just don't put it on TV no more.
They don't put it on the screen. It's not part of like they don't got. Obviously, they dropped that ranking system a long time ago
because it never made sense. Because who was like somebody was like the number one contender for ages. Never got
dirty Jersey nigga. Oh man.
Yo, Mo. Stop hating, bro. Stop hating.
Oh my God, bro.
Man, fuck Jersey.
Was good. Yo, this random Jersey gimmick gotta stop.
Gimmick.
Oh my God.
All right, let me ask y'all a new question since we got a new guest up here, and everybody might have a different answer. To you so far, what's the worst decision WWE's made all year for you? Like this is the worst thing they've done all year.
Oh, that's easy.
I know my answer.
I'll let her guess go first.
I'll let her
guess
go.
Yeah.
Shit. Honestly, because even though I was at Mania, but Travis Scott coming in for the main event, that shit is crazy. That's probably the worst.
That's crazy.
I think for me, I didn't hate it in the moment because I just assumed that there was going to be a follow up to it. Like, all right, they're going to do something with Travis Scott. But now that we know, like, it's not going to happen. Like, nothing's going to happen at all. Like, there's not going to be any conclusion to it. There's not going to be any match or something.
You didn't hate it in the moment?
I didn't hate it in the moment because I expected him to be there. He was a part of the story. So I expected him to be there.
I didn't hate it, but I just thought The Rock was going to come out right after. I thought Travis music was going to hit, and then we were going to get the final boss music. And when the final boss music didn't happen, I was like, oh, wow, this nigga set up a big angle and didn't follow through on the payoff. I can't stand The Rock. That's mine.
I was zooted, so I had to see it the next day. I was
like, that's mine. This right here,
just like Travis.
I thought it was just a fucking hallucination, and then I watched it the next day. I'm like, are you serious?
So I expected him.
Nigga, really?
It was 420. Sorry.
I expected him to be a part of it because he was a part of whether we agree with it or not agree with it. He was a part of the original story that they were telling.
He was.
So I expected him to be there. Him being there didn't upset me. I'm just now looking back, like in hindsight, I expected something to happen after that. I for sure thought he was having a match. All right, he gonna have some type of tag match or whatever the
I
case
was
was.
not anticipating that bullshit.
But now that we know nothing, like we'll have to look back on that main event and just like no, nothing happened. Like after that, that's just how it went.
So
That's what makes it worse now for me. It's like now that we look back at it, it's like damn, they did all that for nothing. Like nothing happened. There's no conclusion for it. There's no follow up. There's no nothing that happened to it. It just happened. You know what I mean? It's like the Jon Stewart thing. It's like that just happened, and then that was it.
Yeah.
I mean,
At least John
that
Cena
pisses
hit
me
Jon
off.
Stewart with an AA the next night.
The
Travis
next
Scott
day, at least,
disappeared.
yeah.
Travis Scott
Nah, we ain't
disappeared
get no
into
follow.
that match
Oh,
and
another one I do
kill
want to
another
say,
concept.
bringing back R-Truth for no fucking reason.
yeah, they kind of brought him back in.
They fired him. They brought him back in Money in the Bank, made him do this character to be serious and do nothing with him is crazy. At that point, you might as well just kept him fired. At that point,
At that point.
Let's have a real conversation about that. Let's have an honest, real conversation.
Oh man.
No, I want to have an honest, real conversation about that. Right?
We go with this
Truth,
nigga.
we know Truth is beloved. We know Truth is beloved. I think Truth should have a job there until he doesn't want a job there. That's how I feel. Right? Some of those
I
guys,
agree with that.
even though they're not doing nothing, you just keep them there. And I think Truth is like, I didn't ever think Truth would get fired until he did. That's how I feel. So, but if we really keep it a buck, when they brought him back, great moment, amazing moment, right? Obviously, this was, I mean, anybody with common sense knows that was very much a, oh shit, we fucked up type of thing.
You
But
enjoying the
hey,
show?
hey, if you know you fucked up, don't stand, like sometimes you don't gotta be prideful. Yes, bring him back. I'm glad he did the character. I'm glad he had his moment. But what did y'all really think that was going to amount to? Like, I genuinely want to know what y'all thought it was going to amount to. Because other than a John Cena match,
Nothing.
I didn't think it was going to amount to anything. He never was going to win a world title. I don't care who you are. He was never going to win a world title.
I think
He was never going to win a
mid.
He was never going to win a mid card title because at the time, what's it called? Who did they have before Sammy won it? Who did they have as U.S. champion before Sammy won it?
Solo.
And then right before that, it was Jacob. Jacob had just won it. So I knew he wasn't going. I mean, granted, I think Solo was going to beat him, but I knew he wasn't going to be anywhere in that mid card title because at the time Jacob had it, right? So like, I genuinely want to know, and I'll ask y'all two down here, what did y'all genuinely think was going to amount from this return?
I mean, for at least his return, for him having it looked like a new Hillis gimmick. You could probably have him face like a newer talent in the roster, maybe a Carmelo Hayes, a LA Knight, like something to feud in the main roster. I should say.
Yeah, they kind of did that. They kind of did it with Aleister Black and then did nothing with it.
I mean, yeah, Aleister Black. I mean, that shit was dog shit. I mean, they had that match on SmackDown. That shit was dog shit. But I feel like they could have did.
Oh shit!
Man, cut out.
Damn.
It's the internet. I be trying to tell y'all, man.
WWE said shut
My
up.
shit tripping.
You good now?
Or even have him go up against Damian Priest maybe and rekindle that story as well. You know what I'm saying? You could have a Damian Priest and R-Truth feud, or have them tag with each other, like something like that. But just to bring him back from Money in the Bank, you have the Aleister Black match, which was obviously dog shit and stuff like that. And then on top of that, once Cena turned face, then just have him turn face, and then he just completely back to a comedy gimmick. It's like, what was the point of it? That's how I see
They
it.
never wanted him. If we keep it a buck, they didn't want him back. They did it because of fan outrage. And honestly, if we keep it a buck, there was probably some higher ups on the roster that had a conversation with these niggas. Like, hey, I get releases happen all the time. Not Truth. Because Karrion Kross got released. Fans didn't want it. Ain't nobody win a K for that nigga.
Yeah.
So
I see his point though. Like when they brought him back, they had him cut his hair. They had him do the serious switch. So it was interesting. like they made it interesting, and then it just went nowhere. You know what I mean? Like the whole comeback of R-Truth and the whole switch was like he cut a really good promo too when he cut his hair and everything. Like a really good promo. Like it was a very interesting, intriguing story, and then it just went nowhere. You know what I mean? Now none of us really, well, most of us shouldn't have expected it to be like world title or like something big. But like, damn, y'all couldn't have did something with him though. Like
a little
thing, like put him in a little feuds here and there. You feel me? Like,
or if he really
I think he did that one John Cena match on SmackDown. I think he did, and then he was off TV for a minute. Like he just never.
Or if you wanted to, once Tina turned face, you could have had him. You could have did the flip dynamic back to 2011 with heel R-Truth and face Cena, and then have Cena turn him face. You could have just did that. It's like you could have did something. Yeah, for WrestlePalooza, like you could have did something with R-Truth. You know what I'm saying?
You know, he used to be a TNA world champ. Have him go to TNA and do something. I don't know, man.
That was how long ago?
2000.
I'm not saying win a world title. Saying, go make a cameo in TNA, beat somebody up. I don't fuck up Frankie Kazarian or something. I don't know, man.
Yeah. Hey, our current TNA champion, bro. Finally.
You know, what's kind of crazy too. Like they kind of gave his gimmick to Bailey a little bit. Like they kind of
the split personality. Yeah,
they kind of just passed it to Bailey a little bit, and now she's not even doing that with it much. Really.
Well, what happened to that?
I don't.
What the fuck happened?
It's still there a little bit.
Was supposed to be a split personality. It was just supposed to be I'm serious now. And then there was like one promo where he was happy that John Cena turned face, and then somebody like squared off on him, and he was like, "Hey, that's serious." So I was like, "Oh, are you trying to keep it, or are you not?"
So to go back to the James, what's the worst thing WWE's done all year for you?
This year, man, there's so many shit they did, man. Whether it be bringing back Brock, Travis Scott disappearing to go kill more people in a fucking concert.
Crazy.
Yo, what are you doing?
Crazy.
What's going on?
We do not. No, please strike that from the record. What are we doing, brother? Move on.
Maivia disappearing. Like I said, bringing back Brock Maivia disappearing. The Brock wasting one of Cena's dates on Brock for 8 minutes. 8 minutes, like why? There's so many.
I've been trying to tell y'all about Brock for months. Y'all don't want to listen to me.
Hiring Road Dogg as head writer of SmackDown has made me
useless.
It's just so much bullshit.
Hiring Road Dogg after he booked 2017 SmackDown. You know what?
And then AJ Styles is going to try to defend him. Oof.
Jade winning.
His defense was valid, but that doesn't excuse Road Dogg. But his defense was valid. It was like the Vince McMahon was still booking the show. Like I don't care who your writer was, Vince McMahon would still tear up scripts. So the defense was valid, but it still doesn't excuse Road Dogg.
Van Vliet, WWE, you're crazy. That is a crazy ass comment. Jade winning the world title, even though she can't have a match like more than 10 minutes, is kind of crazy. That's pretty bad. There's a lot of bad shit this year, though.
G, what you gonna say? What you gonna say?
What do you mean by that, brother?
Bro, how many of her matches have gone past 10 minutes? I can't remember, bro. The SummerSlam match was like 7. The match which won the title was like 5. Like I can't remember a match was past 10 minutes.
You lucky Mini ain't watched.
Thanks, Pookie is crazy.
She know.
Yo. Oh,
I see the valid criticism. I mean, Jade has the presentation, but like Bo said, when it comes
she's not good.
When it comes to everything else, it's kind of just like
let's just keep a spade a spade. She's not good.
Again, not a single match past 10 minutes this year. I don't
doesn't sugarcoat shit. She's not good, man. Fuck out of here.
Should have been in NXT. I don't know why she never went to NXT.
What was yours? Did you already give yours?
Nah, I'm split between a bunch of things. I just think Travis Scott. If you knew Rock was not going to show up for that main event, leave Travis Scott out of it. Because now
why, Jake?
I wouldn't be surprised, G. I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't think they knew until day of.
But like, kind of, you know what? It makes me think. Spins all the way back to it. maybe turning John Cena heel in the first place without having an actual follow-up to it. And I've said this before, I don't think the entire run has been bad.
It wasn't.
But it felt like a lot of it was unnecessary.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Cena turning heel at this point in time is just.
It's kind of like what it kind of brings me back to the next, because my answer is the poor execution of the Cena heel turn, not the heel turn itself. It was poor execution, and it brings me back to the Nexus conversation we had. If you're going to do all of that, you have to pay it off. You have to pay it off. The Rock not being there crucially messed up everything, because The Rock, it technically, by the story they told us in our faces, The Rock made John Cena sell his soul to be his champion. That was the whole purpose of the heel turn. So we knew Rock didn't need to be there every week. Cena can do just fine. But The Rock at least needed to be at WrestleMania. Like, bare minimum, you need to be at WrestleMania.
He could have done that and gone away.
I did not think when he set up this angle that he would not be at WrestleMania. Now, execution-wise, obviously you didn't need The Rock. There's you could have done so many different things to execute the Cena heel turn. You could have just made him desperate. Because in that heel turn, and people forget, in that heel turn, the Randy feud was good, the CM Punk feud was good, and R-Truth, that little mini program, was also good. Those are the three things he did.
I give the one to Saturday night's main event, I will say, but yeah.
You said what?
The one to the R-Truth program to Saturday night's main event, that one was good. But then the one after that, but yeah.
Yeah, but I think overall it was a pretty good program. And those were the three things he did after he turned heel.
Wait, I'm sorry. John Cena was the last to know about his own heel turn?
No.
Yeah. He's the last person to call.
No, he's the last person Triple H called and said, "Do you want to do this?"
Oh, got you.
That's what it was.
That's still weird, but
it's weird, but yes, that's why. Because
I was about to say that's insane.
In the Unreal documentary, it was like he called Travis Scott first. Why the fuck are you calling Travis Scott?
Why is Travis involved?
That's what I said.
I don't fuck with Travis Scott as a rapper.
Like I said, there's obviously something behind the scenes that we don't know about what that. Like, he was going to be involved in some type of angle that it fell out eventually.
Yeah.
So that's why I say it's the execution. I think you could have turned him heel by just making him desperate. You still do the exact same feud you had, except for the Logan Paul tag match. That's the only one you didn't need. The Logan Paul tag match is the only one you didn't need, but you got R-Truth back out of it, so fine, whatever. But you do this, you do the same heel turn, even if you want to turn him back at SummerSlam. Because if y'all remember, the first couple of weeks he was what's it called? In the first couple of weeks he was, kind of showing the emotion on his face, like, I regret what I've done. And Cody could have been the one to bring him out. You could have did a double turn. You could have did whatever you wanted. I think up to SummerSlam, you had good stuff. It's just because everything beforehand was so poorly executed, it tainted everything else he did after.
Cody was still kind of the guy to turn him. If you remember the promo he cut before the go home, on the go home SmackDown, he was like,
"Yes, but you
gave me the kick in my ass that I needed."
But I was at that SmackDown, and being there live, it didn't feel like he gave him the ass kick that he needed.
He just turned.
No, good point.
Like I was there live for that, and that's why I came up to y'all and I was like, I really think this is a work. I don't think he's turning face yet, because if that's what made you turn face, that's a weak ass turn.
Maybe like Cody should have been on the mic, like wake up or something, and then walk away or some shit like anything.
Yeah. Like the Edge
I feel on that.
If somebody would have did the Edge promo, all right, cool. If AJ Styles would have came out and did the Edge promo.
Randy,
I feel
Punk himself.
Right, I would have felt you on that, but
they knew that they messed up, and
they just switched them back.
They had to switch it, bro.
It goes back to what I'm saying. Like, I don't think John Cena needed to turn heel in his final year. I don't.
Like, brother,
even if this was like a couple years ago, I'd have been like,
I agree with you, but because they did it, I think it was just executed poorly. That's all I think. I just think it was executed poorly.
I agree with that too.
I don't think, realistically, I don't think there's anything they could have did to make majority of the fans believe in a heel John Cena during his last year. There's too much nostalgia there for a lot of people, bro. Look how many good feel moments, especially during like certain matches you watch. We talked about that AJ match, bro. That's too much good nostalgia right there, bro. Like,
that could have been.
I can't hate it, bro. I can't hate it. He comes out with the entire. His presence is just too much.
But all the good heels, when we think about him, all the good heels get cheered. So like, I think he could have been a heel still.
Yeah, this is his last year though.
Yeah,
like,
but Cena's character. I think the problem, and I was telling you during the run, G. I just feel like Cena's character never really clicked for me as a heel. Because a lot of what he was saying, I'm like, I don't believe you, bro.
And I gave you some of it. Like, it felt weird in the early parts because I'm like, I think he realizes he hasn't done this. So like, talking as a heel, it took a minute for it to click. But I think once we got to the Randy program, I think stuff started to click, and for sure the CM Punk program.
Yeah, I would say the Punk program. I would say the Punk program was starting to be like, okay,
I was like, okay,
a little bit.
You got your legs as a heel now. You're in your stride right now. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
because that pipe bomb, the just the play on everything they had done, it was great for me. So, but I don't think we needed it. I just thought if you're gonna do it, you need to execute it better.
What's the worst thing they've done all year?
I'll be different, and I'm definitely gonna steal that answer. Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella. We sat here and had an argument over Nikki Bella. We had a crash out argument over Nikki fucking Bella.
In the biggest of 25.
But you can't touch.
Like, y'all saw that promo she cut, right? Y'all saw that promo she cut?
Yeah.
Awful.
She gotta come down. Wherever she is ranked all time, she gotta come down for that. She gotta come down for that.
So 52 to 53.
She's one of those people that like
you're
what she says makes sense. It's just her delivery is so bad, bro.
Yeah,
so bad, bro. Can't get behind.
She's like, thank you for reminding me who I am.
Wait, y'all remember back when she feuded with Brie and like she attacked her during that talk show? And she was like, I wish you would have died in the womb.
Woo!
That was so bad.
That sounded Tubi
acting,
bro.
Tubi level acting.
If they don't get their little Disney Channel, I'm going to my room, mom. Like that's what it is.
Yo. WWE Studios acting.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she didn't call Stephanie a fucking twerp.
Honestly, this could just be a personal thing, but I can't stand every time she comes out and says, like, she came out on Monday, she was like, I didn't come back just to be here. I came to take back over my division. Brother, what? Your division. Your division. They had. She swears she's the reason for the women's evolution. No, you were the reason they had to have an evolution because you were so bad. Y'all were so bad. That Team Bella was so bad. They had to bring NXT and say, you know what? We need to overhaul this women's division.
I don't know about that. Nikki Bella was at the time before the NXT girls came up. Nikki Bella was like one of the best.
Because
she was one of the best talents in that
revolution was
damn
starting
division.
in NXT.
Because the bar was already in hell. She was in a team with Brie Bella and Alexa Fox.
That's not the reason. The reason the evolution.
It's not the reason
they had that match on Raw that was like 3 minutes, and people demanded that.
Yeah,
they deserve better.
But like the women were already starting to get that presentation in NXT with Paige and Emma.
Okay, but yes, that did happen. Yes, that did happen. I'm not obviously that's the reason, but I'm saying they were also not doing themselves any favors. No, Team Bella was like holding like. I don't blame them for only putting him on 3 minutes. It was unbearable to watch him for 5. It was unbearable to watch the women's wrestling at that time for 5 minutes.
Not Nikki. Nikki was
like, oh my gosh, I will never forget this.
Was it that
AJ Lee's pipe bomb gets ruined so bad because you can hear the Bellas off mic.
Just screaming and yelling the whole time.
That was terrible.
The whole time. Shut the fuck up.
That was terrible.
That women's division was so bad to watch.
Talking about jealous, like shut up, bro.
Who wanted to watch them for
You had Eva Marie,
women doing
Cameron,
loser, bro. What is this?
Rosa Mendez,
and then JoJo got in the ring. And then JoJo got in the ring like she was offended. JoJo got in the ring when AJ was talking like she was offended. JoJo, you're a ring announcer. What are you offended for? You don't do
well, she was a wrestler a little bit. There was a point in time
she wrestled in the beginning a little.
They wrestled. She wrestled.
Then they say, "Get your ass on this mic."
Right.
Because she was in that Survivor Series tag match.
Oh,
that
the
year,
one that got voted the
2013.
worst match of the year? Yeah.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Oh,
No, she was.
She was.
And it
It
got
was
voted
team
worst match of the year.
Total Divas versus Team Divas.
Oh, yeah, and they got worst match of the year
match of the
from
year.
Dave Meltzer. Yeah.
As I should. As I should.
Hey,
That even
So
really.
that just goes to show how bad the women's division is. So my point is being Nikki Bella, you are not you cool.
Oh, they also had Tamina.
Oh yeah.
Nobody meaner than Tamina.
Brother.
Yeah, I'm sure, brother.
Ooh.
Hey,
Tamina, baby.
what's the-
Oh
what's-
yeah, man.
What's yours? Worst decision of the year?
Man, you already know, man. Gunther tapping out. That shit made no
That's pretty
sense.
bad.
It ruined his entire world. That shit so bad. They had to bring his old theme back, and
No
they had to
sense.
have him retire John Cena instead of Braun Breaker. That's how bad that decision ruined him. He wouldn't have to be in this position if he would have just lost like normal. Jey Uso never beat a damn soul by submission. Nobody ever tapped out to Jey Uso in a damn life until Triple H woke up. He said, "Yeah, you know what? These trolls in the IWC, I'm just gonna make them really mad. Motherfucker, you shot yourself in the foot. Congratulations. Because your stupid ass fucking ego, you decided to tap out one of the best talents that you have to one of the most mid talents that you have. A nigga who never used a submission finisher in his life. Nigga been wrestling since he get out the womb and never once used a fucking submission move. But all of a sudden, he can tap out one of the best wrestlers in the world. You know who else tapped out Gunther? Ilya Dragunov. So now Jey Uso is in that same category as Ilya Dragunov. And I'm a fucking days.
Brother, oof.
Bro, Jey Uso's been wrestling since 2007. It's been 18 years. How does he still get gassed? How, bro?
He wasn't getting gas like this
man.
until he started doing his
Hey,
entrance.
Hey,
He was
That's
not
why.
gas.
Shout out.
Because they
He
tell
was
him to
not-
eat for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I was
and then
about
they
to
tell
say.
him, hey.
The first time he ever did that encore, I said this is going to be his thing for the rest of his life. He's
Bro, shout out.
And he
Shout
was
out to
on the
Ryan.
team for many years too, so he could tag in and out for many
that
years.
is true as well.
Yo, shout
That
out
is
to
true.
Ryan last week. Shout out to Ryan last week. He said that Jey Uso need time. That brother 40.
Someone said Jey Uso needs time.
What?
What time? How much more time do you need?
His prime
Ryan, I
is
fuck with you
45.
now.
hell
How
need
much
time,
time he
brother.
got? How much time he got?
He need time, man. He need time to
He
develop,
need
man. He,
time? Oh hell no!
I even said it in the comments last week. I said, how much time he need?
he got a bright future.
What makes it even? I don't mind. I wasn't against Jay.
That future is
Rumble.
dim as
I wasn't
Nigga, the
against him.
season,
Bro.
some time, nigga.
You are an asshole.
Yo,
I wasn't against him giving Jay the opportunity.
No,
But tapping Gunther out was crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
that was nuts.
Because it
That was
just
nuts.
wasn't
but
believable.
yeah.
Yeah, I was
Like I didn't believe it for a second. I was like, "This."
And he
is-
didn't
Because
even
of how
sell
they
it. He
presented him in the
didn't
build-up.
even sell it too, bro. It was like an immediate tap out too. It was like
And then,
Bro.
he gonna have that promo. The stuff that you're making me want to do, and then you put him in a sleeper hold and he taps out immediately, brother. I don't believe that shit. Get the fuck out.
bro.
And then he went right back to.
That's why Mania was just so underwhelming. Man.
Oh my god.
Mania as a whole that year.
There was
this
a
year.
lot of reasons why that shit.
Well,
was
so
really
hold
wild.
on. So what was
Yeah.
worse?
Yeah.
Gunther tapping out Jay or the Travis Scott in the main event?
Travis.
Travis.
Scott,
Travis. Gunther was
I'm
in
not
the
even
opening match.
biased.
Travis was. In
I
the
thought
main
I
event.
was having a hallucination. That's how bad it was.
I'm saying, hey,
Okay.
It wasn't bad. The Rock just needs
Bro.
to show his ass up, bro. And
Dead
Travis
ass. When the
something
Rock
wrong
shows
with
up, we're looking at that so differently.
Bro,
We're looking
didn't
at it
John
so-
Cena have a shirt that says "I bring it via satellite"? You couldn't even film something, Dwayne.
What makes it even worse too? He actually talked about. I think it was on the Pat McAfee show. He was just at home in Hawaii watching the show.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what
that
made me
shit
He was
laugh.
just chilling
I'm
at
gonna
home,
give
bro.
them the spotlight.
Still at home.
Nigga, fuck
Yeah,
you.
It's the
bro,
fact that he didn't
Like,
even
what?
have no movie plan. Nothing. He was at home, just watching.
I'm convinced he's still
What?
right. He's
What?
butthurt because we turned on him. 'cause
And
we
it's
won.
crazy
That's
because like I
I
was
hate
at
him.
Mania, everybody was expecting The Rock right after Travis Scott had his long ass entrance. Everybody singing "Thing" the entire time. Everybody was
Long-ass
expecting.
entrance, bro.
Everybody was expecting The Rock. So when The Rock didn't show up,
Yeah,
everybody, a lot of people in my section looked disappointed as fuck because of it. Like, I mean, they were so happy that Cena won, but it was like, no Rock is crazy. Like,
Bro, he couldn't.
He should-
at
he
least
shouldn't have
put a
said nothing.
30-minute
Rock shouldn't have said
Instagram promo, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, man, fuck my view.
No promo or something is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's kinda
Fuck
weird.
my view, bro.
The fact that he was
Jey
at home
Uso's
too.
still
Like, yeah, I
better
was
than your
at home.
faves you all call goats.
You said who? You said what?
That's a quote.
Yeah, you better than Brock for sure. Yeah,
for sure.
The bars in hell.
He's better than Larry Sabisco.
Brock not even top 15.
Oh, we got super chats. Whoops, my fault. We got super chats.
Right in the top 15.
Let's look at these super chats right quick.
He's not, bro. Stop.
Drew versus Priest, steel cage, worst book match of the year.
2K, what the fuck? I'm about to crash.
I don't know about that, brother, but okay.
There's way worse matches.
it was a good match.
Roman and them will win at War Games by Braun spearing Brock. Yeah, take his book away.
Brother, ew.
And the shyest guy, Oba versus Cena. I don't care. I like Gunther though, but Oba's not even in the tournament.
Yeah,
sorry, brother.
And he just came
Oba
back
in the
to
tournament.
NXT.
I would agree.
Oba,
If he's in the tournament, I agree.
No, not yet.
Well, the only thing I don't like, and I get it. Only thing I don't like, why Carmelo got to go up against Gunther?
That's crazy. That's
like
nasty.
why
Work.
he like because
That's nasty work.
Because it's crazy.
That's so nasty.
When I saw he was going up against Bronson Reed, I'm like, they're setting up for War Games. Carmelo will probably get that. And mind you, Carmelo has made strides as a babyface. He was cooking on SmackDown. He actually made that crowd care because I did not think they was gonna care about that match. I think Carmelo, he's slowly starting to get that crowd to care about him again.
Mhm.
He was cooking. But I was like, I knew he was probably gonna win because interference, especially the way they opened up the show fine. I was like, but what's the bracket? I saw he was going up against Gunther. This after Gunther came back with his OG theme.
Salute.
I was like, bro,
he got away.
Hey, Nate, when you said Triple H got allegations, I was like, he definitely got allegations for that bracket. Because why would you put Carmelo Hayes versus Gunther? Because my thing is, if Carmelo wins, great for Melo. But I know good and well, if by the skin of his teeth, if Carmelo wins, I don't know how Gunther's gonna look after this. I don't know. Because if Gunther gets caught by a surprise roll up, because there's only three ways I see this nigga winning. A surprise roll up, which at this point, Gunther, you're better than that. 2, another count out like he beat Bronson Reed, but there shouldn't be any distractions this time because Gunther's not feuding with nobody. So then the only third way that's gonna happen is by disqualification.
Bruh.
And it's gonna piss y'all off regardless. It's gonna piss y'all off.
Let me tell you something.
Carmelo's not winning this match, I know.
He's not.
I see 0 ways Carmelo Hayes is winning this fucking match.
It's built to ass.
What if Brock Lesnar
Planet to it's gonna be a fucking spirit bomb to a Masenko. It is done. He is going to die. Okay, let's just be honest. Okay,
if
Carmelo
does win though, will it look bad on Gunther? Does it hinder Gunther? No. I'm just asking.
Yeah, it doesn't hinder. It kind of wastes Gunther. It's like, what was the point of bringing it back from the start?
It would really depend on how he loses. Like, it would have to make so much sense.
I think.
So how would you accept him losing then?
Somebody would have to
not at all
cost him or something because
El Grande Americano will have to interfere.
I'm not upset about the Gunther. First of all, the Gunther Melo match is gonna be great, but I'm not upset by the place because he might have made it another round or so, but he wasn't making it far. He wasn't gonna make it too far.
Well, if he wasn't going up against Gunther, I would have said him and Gunther in the finals. That's what I would have said.
No, it's gonna be.
It's gonna be Gunther and Jay. Just wait.
Oh no!
Oh hell no!
Wait, who's Jay going up against?
Wait, yeah.
LA Knight.
No,
Rusev.
Jay's facing Rusev.
Oh yeah, and I already seen the SmackDown spoilers. So
yeah, we already seen spoilers.
Oh, I haven't seen it, so don't tell me.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna.
I think it's gonna be Gunther and LA Knight. That's what I think it's gonna be.
How? LA Knight just lost, did he not? Oh no, he won.
He's still in it. I think it's gonna be those two, and then Gunther's gonna win. Obviously, I mean.
Oh yeah, and
it's just because
when you watch SmackDown on Friday,
because what they've been doing. Oh my god! Sorry, somebody just got lit up. What they've been doing with Carmelo Hayes? No, somebody just got lit up.
Shot.
The game. Somebody just got lit.
Oh.
No.
Damn, boy, in Texas.
Dang, man. I mean, you know what? I am in Texas.
Yeah, that's why.
Sorry, go ahead. I am in Texas. You're right. But because the way Carmelo, obviously, when he came in, I'm almost positive when he debuted against Adam Cole, he did the ruthless aggression and shit.
He did.
Like, he's very much been like Cena's my guy. And I wouldn't be shocked if Cena was like, yeah, I want this chance to elevate Melo. Because let's be real. Melo I'm not saying it's gonna happen, Mo, but if we're just being honest, Melo could use that win more than Gunther. It's just Gunther needs to be revitalized back to what he was.
Right.
But realistically, if Gunther just came back and just automatically went to CM Punk after War Games, nobody would bat an eye. They'd be like, okay, cool, that makes sense. That's the last time we saw you. And if he won the title, nobody would be shocked either. It's Gunther. But Melo definitely would need this more. But he doesn't have to. He can beat Ilya at WrestleMania.
Yeah, they haven't done much. With
That's
him.
exactly what I see happening too, G. That's exactly what I see happening.
Yeah, I wanted him. It's because John Cena has a mid-card title now. So unless they give it back to Dom, which I really hope they
will.
Don't.
But they kind of feel like they will. Yeah,
they will. Because if Gunther's the plan, Gunther does not need that.
Well, that's what. If he beats Dom at SummerSlam, if he beats Dom at Survivor Series,
right.
I don't know if Gunther should be there. I don't want to see Gunther as IC champion again. He's
exactly, which is why I was low-key hoping for Melo, but Dom might get it back. There's a small chance.
I think Dom would get it back. Yeah, I can see him.
Cena got to hear nigga down. That, and I'm happy he did, but
yeah, that's like
they just haven't for me. They just I wish Melo was in a better spot, but they haven't done anything credible with him to make me feel that he's worthy to face John Cena.
Which is why I think he's going to be Ilya.
It's not his fault. You feel me? It's not his fault, but it's like they haven't done anything. His most credible thing he's done on the main roster was team with The Miz for a brief second. It's literally it. Or maybe the Cody match when he first came to the main roster. The Cody.
The best of 7. Best of 7 too.
Or no, the Battle Royal. He got the Battle Royal with the chain. It's the biggest one he's had. So
when he was walking around with that Andre chain, I'm not gonna lie, that was hard. That was hard.
Yeah. No, I thought that was gonna be the start.
See how they did that? Had to get the Black Man chain, huh?
Yes, that was the start.
See how they did that? They get the Black Man a chain. Everybody else won the Battle Royal never had a chain. Black Man get it though. Give him a chain. Give him the
I mean, isn't he the only Black Man?
No, they Bobby Lashley.
I mean, who's gonna put a chain on Cesaro? I mean, they actually did that.
Well, Bobby Lashley wasn't supposed to. It was supposed to be him and Bray Wyatt, remember? At WrestleMania. And then
Bray
came out at WrestleMania.
Bro, I can't believe that's the last WrestleMania he might ever. No, he did 40, but the fact that they couldn't the fact that they had Shane McMahon come out, they couldn't do nothing with Bobby Lashley for that Mania, bro. Come on,
no LA Knight, that still pisses me off too.
Yeah, LA Knight too. Like they could have been the Shane match.
What's the WrestleMania 40 with the Pride?
The Pride against the Final Testament.
But that match is fire though. I ain't like that match was good. Though.
Yeah,
that match was entertaining.
Yeah,
it was,
cool. It was entertaining.
It was a good match.
And Snoop Dogg elevated.
And Snoop Dogg on the commentary was going crazy.
I fucking love Snoop, man.
He was going crazy.
I tell you, try to do that little frog splash again, man.
Hey, man, he too tall for that.
That's true.
Pretty sure, like Snoop, like 6'6", 6'7". Pretty sure.
We got another guy. Not too many people in here. So.
G, I hate you. Ooh, I hate you, G. Hey, Melo getting that over too. He over there.
Oh yeah, when he did that.
He was doing that.
That's why I said I think he's connecting with the crowd now. Like I think he really.
Yeah,
I mean, technically though, Devon was
I love that for
him. I'm glad Carmelo
because it was taking forever for that to happen. So I'm happy for him.
All right, we're gonna drop some people. James, appreciate you coming on. I'll keep Makai up here for a little bit because he kind of he cut in and out a little bit, so I'll keep him up here for a little bit. Well, I guess that goes into one of the questions. Is Gunther a perfect option to retire Cena? Now, obviously, I think some of us would have had different options, maybe, but based off what the tournament is, I think he's the best option in the tournament.
Yeah, here's what I'll say. Yeah, based on what beating John Cena should do for your career and beating John Cena in his last match should do for your career, I trust Gunther the most in terms of like them actually presenting them the way they should be. I believe Gunther will use as a launching pad to be a solidified top star. I don't trust him to do that with anybody else in the tournament right now.
Some people's argument to that, because I've seen all the comments and everything. So the counterpoint, what you say to see what you say. Some people are already saying Gunther's already solidified. He's been the world champion. He's IC champion, king of the ring. Like, he's already a superstar to them, which technically they're not wrong. You know what I mean?
Right.
But for me, the way I'm looking at it, yes, there are other people that could benefit more from it. Obafemi, a Braun Breaker, sure. But I think Gunther is credible. I think he's believable. And I think this takes him from like superstar to approaching like legendary stats. You know what I mean? Like this puts him in like legendary conversation, with, like Hall of Fame conversation type stuff. That's how I'm kind of looking at it.
I think
that's gonna call you a bot, bro.
I'm gonna let the guest go. I'm gonna let it go.
Whatchamacallit? So for me, I think Gunther is the perfect. For Gunther, I think he's definitely the perfect opponent for it to be Cena's last opponent. Mainly because if you really think about it, it fits the character of Gunther because he hates anybody that's sports entertainer, and Cena is literally sports entertainer, like the top dog for sports entertainer. He's the greatest of all time and everything, and probably top 3 heels. Top 3 faces in the company all time. So for him to retire Cena, it will give Gunther nuclear heat, which he used to have. 2, it will make him back into that monster that he used to be. 3, you could also build him up. Like I think y'all talked about this earlier. Y'all could also build him up to face Cody again. Y'all could have him win the Rumble, and you could have a Cody and Gunther match where you could eventually have Gunther win the championship again. Like it would do wonders for Gunther. And for everybody else in the tournament, I mean, let's think about it. LA Knight, I mean, it would do good for LA Knight, but do we really trust for the booking that we've seen for the past couple of years? Do we trust LA Knight winning the tournament, retiring Cena, and doing something after? Do we trust that with Carmelo Hayes? We don't really trust that with nobody. I feel like Gunther's the perfect opponent to retire Cena.
Based on the field left, yes.
Yeah.
And to be honest, considering how great Gunther is in the ring, I trust him to give John Cena a great match on the way out. So
that's true.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, I don't know. Gunther's a weird situation for a lot of people. I think it goes back to what I said earlier. Certain people just don't understand. They just don't understand, I guess, his style or whatever. Because
they don't like wrestling. They like hype moments and aura. That's it.
And long
even then, though,
promos.
he got that too, though. He can cut promos.
He's boring. Shut up, nigga.
Like he got.
Oh my god.
Some people I generally just don't know what they're looking for. I think when their favorites don't get put in prime positions, it becomes upsetting for them. You know what I mean? So it's like when people say like Cody can't cut promos or Gunther can't cut promos, like we can't be watching the same people. We watching 2 different people. I don't know who y'all watching. Right. I don't know if y'all watching the same stuff that I'm watching, but it's like these are two different people that
statements when people say them. I immediately, as soon as you say them, I immediately look at you. I'm like, I have never taken your opinion serious again on professional wrestling. Please stop talking to me.
Bro,
when people say Gunther's boring, when they say Cody can't cut a promo, stop talking to me. Just move.
Bro, I've seen someone say that they would rather see The Rock be Cena's last opponent than Gunther. I said, yeah, we lost the plot. We have lost.
Hype moments and aura. Hype moments and aura. That exact point.
Hey, niggas think that The Rock is coming back to wrestle on a Saturday night's main event? Okay.
I'm so sure.
Okay.
No.
A Saturday night's main event? It ain't WrestleMania.
If Jey Uso wins this fucking tournament,
oh my!
That comment. I just thought about that.
No,
I think I'd stop watching. I genuinely think I'd stop watching.
Jay is probably he's the most underwhelming option out of everybody. I'm not gonna lie to you, by far.
Jey Uso just there because they need somebody to yeet on the way to the ring. That's all that is. Get the crowd excited.
I would stop watching,
and you know what they should do? You know what they should do going forward? I have a perfect idea to help Jey Uso out, but still give the fans what they want. Because honestly, the live show, yeeting is fun. Like when you yeet live shows, it's fun to do. So I get why they keep doing it.
It's fun
because they book for the live crowd. Yeah. He should just do his entrance before the commercial break. Right before they cut to commercial, that's when you do your backstage segment and all that. Jey Uso, it's just me, Us.
I feel you.
And then go to commercial. Do your little graphic with Jey Uso, go to commercial. Give him a water bottle, like R-Truth used to drink when he was doing the smoking gimmick. Give him a water bottle.
That's crazy.
You know what though? Maybe he shouldn't be doing it. Like I said, if you getting gassed up to still, bro, it's been 2 years to be doing that entrance, bro. Like some cardio or something.
It's only been a couple months since he's been doing the encore though.
Yeah, but still before that, if you go back and look at the doc, that was one thing that they talked about in there was the criticism of like if we're gonna give him this push, he got to stop getting gas in the ring and all that stuff. Like that was one of the
Yet
things
they
they
still
spoke
gave
about
him the
in the
push.
documentary. Like he
Yeah,
gas too much.
but
He came backstage when he did that dive and he missed. I can't remember who he tried to dive on, but he missed that dive. They had the little segment backstage where they're talking to him, and he was like, "Yeah, I got gas. My fault. Like, you can't be doing that all the time. Feel me? Like it's been."
But I think it's funny how they were like, nigga, like they was the ones who told him like, go out there and yeet and do an encore, and they're like, hey, stop getting gas after doing a yeet, do the encore. Like, motherfucker, what the fuck you want me to do? Like, you guys want me to go out here and yeet and then do it and do an encore? You want me to fucking yeet mid-match, and then you're like, hey, stop getting gas, nigga. I'm wrestling and
Mid-match
I'm doing
is
the
where they
yeet. I'm
lost
doing what you're telling me to do.
Mid-match is where they lost.
Mid-match.
Like,
what more do you want from me?
Mid-match is
Like,
great. They did it with it at SummerSlam. Was it him and Roman or something?
yeah, and they've done it a few times
Yeah,
since. I'm like,
like,
what
what are we
more do you
doing,
want
bro?
from me? Like, I'm
Stop
doing what
it.
you told me to do. And you tell me, oh, you need to, nigga, just stop yeeting. Tell me
He's
stop
not.
yeeting.
Encore before the match, I'll get over
What
it.
sucks-
During the match,
sucks
what
for
are
Do
we
an
doing?
encore after the fucking match.
What sucks for Jay is that he's not like Roman where he can pace himself in a match and be the lead guy in a match. You know what I mean? Like Roman can take his time, pace himself, and then build to the climax. Jay's not
Roman's a
a
great
lead
wrestler,
type
yeah.
guy, you know what I mean? So he kind of has to be in there with people that he can follow and, you know, all that other stuff. So, I mean, I feel like
Damn, they call Jay the Ultimate Warrior. That's crazy.
I mean,
is he not?
That's
rough though.
crazy.
Is he not?
Oh shit.
He had better matches than
Bro, and one of
I mean,
I
of
ain't deny
course,
it.
of course. He's
no,
not
he's
better.
talking about getting gas.
I
Getting
ain't
gas.
deny it.
Yeah,
Bro, I would
yeah.
never forget.
They saying on
I think
cocaine.
I think it was a SmackDown.
That
It was
we
like
know of.
right after. It was wild. It was like right after
He just
the air.
he just drank.
Bro, they replayed Jey Uso's song. I'm not even joking. 5 times. That shit was crazy.
What is it?
Wait,
What's on
when did
TV?
this happen?
That sounds
No,
familiar.
it wasn't. It wasn't on TV. It was like right after the show. It was like right after the show. It was like one of them dark matches they do. Like
Oh
right
yeah,
after
right after the
SmackDown.
show. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Dark
Yeah,
Knight.
5
yeah,
times. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
yeah, do
not
that then.
5
That's
times,
fine.
but
I,
that
I'll
was
li-
crazy.
that's great for the live crowd. I have no problem with that. But during a match,
No, yeah, during the match is kind of crazy. It's like, what are we doing, bro?
salute.
And Jay, like,
Mhm.
that's why I said, look, have your little run, and then we need you for War Games, brother. Go ahead, reunite with your brother. Because you know what's so crazy? I was thinking
The
about
tag
this.
division needs
Y'all
them.
remember what, like
Facts.
watching the Usos now when they tag together? It doesn't feel the same like when we used to watch them tag.
Because they have different identities now.
Yes, they have different identities, but I think it's also the way we perceive Jey Uso now.
Yeah,
I think it's the
because
way
they presented him as a main eventer.
No, I don't. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like the hate that he gets and the annoyance that we have with him. I swear, tapping out Gunther was the worst thing that they ever could have did for Jey Uso. Because now, like when I watch the Vision versus the Usos, when I watch the Vision versus the Usos, I don't look at the Usos like, yeah, this the GOAT tag team. They like that. This finna be a banger. I'm like, okay.
One of the Rumbles what really turned it, but the Gunther thing is what really that's
Tapping him out because I wasn't mad that he won the Rumble. I actually thought it was smart.
Because go back,
I actually thought it was smart.
There's been the tweet resurfacing on Twitter when he won the IC title and Triple H taking the picture with him. Go look at the comments, bro. Nothing but love, support for Jey Uso. People were happy.
Yeah.
That world title one
Everyone was
though,
happy.
so different, bro. Way different. It's nasty, like nasty.
Because they was pushing it.
And mind you, he beat Braun Breaker for that title. Mind you,
right?
Almost killed Braun Breaker's.
Well, it was after like so many times like Jay could have like won a singles title or like been presented in that light, and they didn't do it. So like everyone was finally like, finally.
And I'll never forget niggas like Trent, the other people. Like,
I was happy.
All tagging.
I was mad happy.
Uji baby, Jey Uso won a. I'm like, oh, he won. Congratulations. That's a here nigga down. Because guess what? We need him for War Games.
War Games.
And he ain't walking into War Games with that IC title. Great job. He'll lose it in a couple weeks. Because we need Jey Uso for War Games. And
I do feel like with that.
Sure enough, what happened after that? Ding, 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 ding. Jimmy Uso. Sure enough. I was like, yep, need him for War Games. Great job.
I do feel like for that IC
But no, that
title
was
run,
solo.
they should have built them. They should have built him up to Mania to get the IC title. That's what I feel like they should have done before just giving him Braun, have him win and then lose it to Braun. What
That would have been a
2-3
great
weeks?
Mania moment.
2 to
That'd
3
be good,
weeks.
man.
More build up for Jey Uso to win that title. A longer.
I mean,
how long
it's
we
a
gonna build this
mid-card
nigga up? They've been
title.
building this
Right.
nigga up since he went to Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been building.
Yeah.
They've been building him
Yeah,
up since he went
true.
to Raw. When he won it, it was like, damn, about time, nigga. Like, it
Yeah.
was like about time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and add somebody else up here, Makai. I'm gonna get you off here so we can bring somebody
Alright.
else up here.
All right, Brody.
Let's see, we got a couple people in here waiting. How many people we got backstage? Because we ain't got much time left. Yeah,
I
right.
think there's one more.
One more, okay. So, yeah, I got somewhere to be in like 5-10 minutes. So,
I mean, if you want to bring them both up, we can, and then I'll end the show since I started it.
yeah, you can bring them up and just end it because I got somewhere to be. I gotta go somewhere in 10 minutes, so I'm about to hop off. But just end the show whenever you guys.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, man.
Can I just do a hot take real quick? Just one quick hot take. So, if I'm being honest, Jey Uso's WrestleMania 41 title reign, the worst thing that I ever saw, right? It's not bad because it was WrestleMania, right? They was hyping him off basically based off the Crash Out Jey Uso, like 2022, 2020 Jey Uso. That's the entire thing they was hyping him off of. He beat Gunther by tap out, right? He's had that title for like so many months, it's not even funny. He proceeds to lose it. In the next 5 Raws later, and that's not even the worst case. After that, you have him fighting LA Knight, the one that hasn't even won in the past 3 to 5 months. Have him fighting LA Knight for the World Heavyweight Championship, right? He lost to CM Punk. And he also ruined Gunther's reputation so bad. He's over here fighting Oldberg. He's only hyped off of WCW, and that's it. And after he beat Goldberg, yay, woohoo, he beat Goldberg, haha. They had him try and fight Javon Evans. After that Goldberg match, I haven't seen him fight since. Ever since that Monday. So what was the point of giving Jey Uso a title when he was going to lose it like 5 Raw, like later? And then they're hyping him off again, off Crash Out Jey Uso. That happened 4 years ago. 4. We're not in 2022 anymore. We're in the big 25. So you explain me, right? You want to expect me to be a part of the yeeting on a 7-hour, right? 7-hour ad break on Netflix when he loses the title and probably loses half the time? You kidding me? All right, I'm done.
What you got to say about that, V?
They basically just did Jey Uso like they did Jeff Hardy. Give him a here damn title reign.
Mo, how you feel about that, Mo?
Boy, it's out the mud. We got Rashawn McCants. I got nothing to say.
Well, let me ask. Let me ask this question, man. So, last question before we get out of here, man. Oh my gosh. So, are you guys, yo, Bo, turn your camera back on, nigga. Turn your camera back on. I know why you turned it off. Turn your camera back on. Nigga.
I'm trying to go to the bathroom.
Shut the fuck up. No, you're not. Shut the fuck up. RM, I'll start with you. Wait,
can I ask a question?
Prefer? Oh, go ahead. Ask your question.
Y'all think Randy and Cody is happening for Mania? I don't think it's happening.
It should happen but you know,
I don't think Randy Cody's happening. I think the Rumble Sammy ain't winning that shit. I think it's Roman. Like that ass, I'm actually starting to think Roman actually might win the Rumble.
Oh, no, he better crash out.
Kick him off.
Oh, you better crash
out. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't want it to happen, but like kind of getting the sense of.
Yo.
Boy, it's out the mud. We got Rashad McCants.
Yo. Sammy's
I don't
has
think
been like dookie this past.
I don't think Sammy's winning that Rumble, man. I actually think I personally don't want it to be Roman either, but like the way things stand, he probably the closest one right now from the men's.
Sami Zayn winning the Rumble?
No. I said Sami ain't winning it.
Oh, okay. I just had to make sure for a second.
What did you? Hey, G, did you think I said Sami Zayn was gonna win the Rumble?
Oh yeah, G better crush. G better crush.
No, I ain't seen Sami ain't winning the Rumble for me.
Why would that even be a thought? Why would that even be a thought if Sammy's winning the Rumble or not? Why would that even be a question? No.
Hey, man,
y'all don't think it's a possibility?
No, I heard you.
No, because you know WWE wants.
That's why I walked out the room. You said Roman. Why
Hey,
the
man,
fuck would Roman?
You don't see Roman as a possibility either?
To win the Royal Rumble?
No.
How does Roman get? How does Roman get?
Whoa! You really don't.
How does Roman get a title shot? Because his name is Win fucking Reigns.
I understand that.
Not at WrestleMania.
I understand that.
Roman fucking Reigns.
No. I understand that.
If that nigga faces off with Cody and say, "Hey, I want a rematch for the title you took from me,"
Not a WrestleMania.
No.
Yeah, but that bypasses all the.
Not for Mania.
I didn't say no, Mo. I didn't say that was going to happen. But if Roman Reigns did that, niggas would be like, "Okay, cool."
He could still win the Rumble though.
But like that kind of bypasses a lot. Like,
he's definitely a possibility.
Who wants to see that?
Wait, who do you
look at me?
Who do you think wins the
Tell me
Rumble?
who want to see that.
I have one question. What is
Go ahead,
everyone's
Mo.
problem with Cody versus Roman 3?
I don't have a problem with it. Yo, I think they have a godly chemistry.
That's not the problem. Him winning the Rumble is not the way we're gonna fucking get there.
I don't think for Mania we getting Brock is nowhere near going to touch the main event.
Oh yeah, I don't
It's
want
Roman
to see
fucking
Brock.
Reigns.
That motherfucker's washed, man. I don't want to see that nigga
did the
anywhere
Rumble
near.
last year.
Mania.
Roman Reigns did the Rumble last year clearly to set up a story.
Right.
Clearly to set up a story. Granted, that was also a star-studded Rumble. You had a bunch of people in there. Like,
Yo, Punk was gonna win this.
Leave him out
I
of
think
the
the
Rumble.
top two options were Punk and Cena, but we were like, man,
Right.
there's so many options set this there. What if we get there was a star-studded Rumble. I don't think that Rumble's gonna be that packed
100%.
this year, but
In
Roman
Saudi?
Reigns,
One issue I had.
I don't think it's gonna be like that star-studded. You're losing Cena, Seth's not
Well, obviously,
there.
yeah, Cena's going.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's gonna
yeah.
be that star-studded.
Hey,
Oh, I feel right. Roman Reigns at this point in his career is not a guy that like he was in the Rumble just for the sake of telling a story, and he might even be in the Rumble again, but it's probably going to be to sell another story.
Something I heard.
So you don't think Cody
recently.
Roman's happening at all?
Not this year, no.
Wait, something I heard.
No, well, now that
Okay.
Seth got when Seth got
If you
hurt,
think that, then.
when Seth got hurt, it made me reopen up the idea, but it's not going to be because of the Rumble winner. Because the way I think this is going to happen, either Gunther is beating Cena and then winning the Rumble, or it's Sammy. And unfortunately, I don't want to see Sammy win it, but those are my two options. If whoever retires Cena is the one winning the Rumble, and I think that's Gunther. But then if it's not them, I think it's going to be Sami Zayn, because why else?
Something I heard recently. No, go ahead.
How you feel about Sami Zayn winning the U.S. title and then losing it to Ilya Dragunov like a couple SmackDowns later? I'm just asking.
It was a waste of my time, honestly. I could care less. But hey,
Oh,
we got some good matches out of it. We got some,
Hey, man, you got it.
we
Put some
got some
respect to-
good matches out of it.
He elevated that belt for 8 weeks.
Hey, the matches were cool. I liked the Sammy Javon match and the Sammy Cena match. It was cool. I was enjoying the matches. But like, if you had have told me, hey, you have the option, are you gonna put the U.S. title on Sami Zayn? I would have said, fuck no.
Better than Thumboy.
No. You're right. It is better than Thumboy. Thumboy would have never had it because Jacob Fatu would have never lost.
Okay.
Right.
No, we shake hands there.
Jacob Fatu would have never lost because Jacob Fatu
We shake
is
hands
like,
there, then.
I know he got like a little surgery or whatever now, but Jacob Fatu, when he lost all or. Lost all.
I agree with that, but when Solo won it, when Sammy won it, I was like, great. And then what they did with it, fantastic. And then elevated Ilya the way they did it, great.
That's why I said I
I
enjoyed the matches. But if I was booking it, I wouldn't have done it that way.
But Mo, if you really think about it, every single U.S. title shot that's like ever happened, it's not like every single SmackDown I'm seeing Ilya Dragunov put up the U.S. title for like some mystery opponent or some random opponent.
That's because it's a U.S. Open title open challenge.
Yeah, anybody can get
does it have
shot.
to be every SmackDown though? I've seen
I mean, Cena did it for every Raw back in 2015
What the hell's going on?
for the U.S. Open Challenge.
Did you watch the U.S. Open title challenge, like that open challenge? Did you watch that live?
For Sammy's?
Vic, yeah. Did you watch that live?
I think I did. I don't know. I got USA, so.
Okay.
Hey, something I heard recently, fellas, was before Seth's injury, word was Seth Roman for the World Heavyweight title was like actually on the table, and the second match that they were considering was Cody Punk.
Yes, I can see you, man.
Yo, Seth's injury actually low-key kind of has Seth's injury has low-key messed up a lot of those three brothers' creatives.
That's why he can't be. That's why he can't be the face of the company. Every time he's the top dog, he gets hurt.
I don't even think Punk's holding that world title until Mania. I think he's dropping it to Braun. I don't think he's holding it. Because they're really like hinting hard that the Elimination Chamber's in his hometown.
That's not a bad hot take.
I mean, I thought about it for a while because if he has the world title, who's been built up right now that can work CM Punk? Roman Reigns comes to mind.
The Royal Rumble winner.
Could.
The Royal Rumble winner.
But I don't see it being Sammy. The guys that were on that Mania poster, I either see it being Roman, maybe AJ. Maybe Braun.
CM Punk could literally happen because even though he's got them Raw tag titles, so I haven't talked about it as much. But before he won them Raw tag titles, I literally said, "Oh, AJ's retiring too." Boom, do the retirement tour the right way. Have AJ win the Rumble and then win the title.
Now, personally, one thing I don't like is Triple H doing too many red hair and teases, man. Like the amount of feuds that he would tease and he has no intention of doing. In 2024, we got Cody Jacob Fatu teases that went nowhere. Yo, for 3 years, we've gotten Cody Punk teases. That shit going nowhere. Now, I know Seth got injured and they might have done that, but yo, how many times are we going to get Cody and Randy teased for the belt and Randy not turning on this nigga? That's an excess.
Because he's on PTO.
Yeah, even before the vacation.
When was the last time Randy was on SmackDown? Now that I think about it, I don't have USA, so I'm like, I can't watch it.
The Vision injured him in kayfabe before the Seth match in Australia. It's like October.
Why are they giving Logan Paul the chance to join the Vision? It could be like anyone else other than Logan Paul.
It's War Games. It's War Games.
The War Games thing needs
after
to go
War Games. They will not. After War Games, they won't even be dealing with each other no more.
Is Melo not like a consideration?
He's a babyface.
Melo.
He's not a heel.
Melo's a babyface.
Wait, Melo to do what? Melo to do what?
No.
Melo to do
Don't think of Melo.
Wait, no. We're not ending the show yet.
Do what? Do what?
He said Melo should join the Vision.
I would say it's a good consideration.
Wrap it up.
Melo's a babyface, and that
boys out the mud.
Yo, you too late. You about 6 months late with that. You about 6 months late with that. About 6 months late.
He said
I don't have USA.
Bro, he said it's Melo not even a consideration.
I don't have USA.
What
you
mean?
About 6 months late. Let's wrap it
show
up.
up on Peacock eventually.
Wrap it up.
Them shows show up on Peacock and they always on YouTube. YouTube highlights.
Yo, how do y'all think Triple H has used Braun since the Seth turn? Y'all been underwhelmed? Because they had that guy hold the world title. It felt right on him, and then in just one segment, he hands it back and says, "We got a lot to learn." Like that goes against Braun turning on Seth, because when Braun turned on Seth, it was like, "Nah, niggas, we doing it my way." Like he won't be. Now he's regressing to be Paul Heyman's lapdog.
No, he's not. He's not being Paul Heyman's lapdog. This was an unintentional turn.
I know, because of the injury.
This is an unintentional turn. It is what it is. They just taking their time. They don't want to rush it because if they don't, whatever. But that is going to be us for us today. Once again, if you haven't already, subscribe to the No Name Wrestling YouTube channel. Sub to the pod if you haven't already. Follow us on all socials. If you can't listen to us live, we post an audio podcast every Monday morning, most of the time. We will be back next week talking Survivor Series. Next week, we will be going live after Survivor Series. All right, we get it. Thanksgiving, be with your families, Black Friday. Saturday after Survivor Series, we will be going live that night. I don't know who all will be here, but we know somebody will be here.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like, it just depends. We get his family stuff, but we will be doing the recap that night. So that way y'all can enjoy y'all Sunday, whatever the case. So appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be easy. Oh, and Smojo, we back on top.